KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy KO, your boy Knockout Boxing, your boy Knockout Boxing 86, KO 86, whatever you want to call me, I'm here. And we got another fire show for y'all. Smash the like button, donate to the channel, hit that super chat, hit that cash app, show your support for the hard work and dedication. To all my channel members, I shot 4 prediction videos today. I'm shooting another 4 tomorrow. The 4 that I shot today, they'll be dropping first thing in the morning. And the 4 that I shoot tomorrow will be dropping first thing Friday morning. They'll all be out on time for those of y'all that are channel members that enjoy the exclusive content that we do every week. Tonight, I'm only fielding 1 versus 1 debates. Otherwise, I'm just cooking. If anybody want any smoke, the topic tonight is Shakur Stevenson, Williams Zapata, Gervonta Davis, or whatever the hell you want it to be if you want smoke. If I end up having to open up the panel because don't nobody want no smoke, then that's what we'll do. Run them likes up. We got 50 people in the building early. Let's make sure we run the likes up accordingly, bro. Let me see who we got in the building real quick, man, and then we're going to get straight to the action. But before I do, shout out my homie Emmanuel Carter, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Shout out my homie All Things, being a member to the channel for 2 straight months. He say, smash the like button. Facts. Tell him All Things. Tell him to hit that damn like button. Tell him to hit the like button. Get my camera turned on and get to speaking to y'all. Jonathan Jackson in the building. What's up? Realistic Washington fan. I see you, bro. Brother Huey Q. What's good? Sean the Icon. What's happening with you? Big Dog Willie's in the building. What's up? Mike Moss. I see you. Dundrick them. What's happening with you? Opix ID in the building. Humble Dragger. What's up with it, man? Savage Bo. I see you. Don't mess with Texas. Thrill Hill, the OG in the building. What's up? Nuke, Rude Boy. What up, Nuke? Salute. Cash Crypto. I see you, homie. Salute to you, bro. AD Solo. What's up, man? Emmanuel Carter. What's up, Emmanuel? Thanks again for always sponsoring and supporting the channel. Cal Cooley. What's up, Cal? Salute to you. Sheena's in the building. What's up, Sheena? What's good? Mike Biggs, boxing. What's up, man? Salute to you. Andre Noble. What's up? Gertz. I ain't mean to skip over you, homie. What's good with you? No evidence in the building. What's good, man? Salute. D. Willie Thomas. What's up, man? Salute to you, D. Willie. Dundrick, them. What up, bro? Salute. B. Hayes in the building. What's up, B. Hayes? MLH 37. What's good with you? Salute. Rock Bottom. What's up, Rock Bottom? Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Million Films. What's up, Million Films? Salute, bro. What's happening? Coach is in the building. Every time I say coach, I think about my OG from New Orleans, man. Rest in peace to Coach, man. Regis Pro Gray. Devin Haney fan. Just a great boxing fan. Salute to him, man. Winston Lee, what's up, man? Salute. The Netta 27, I see you. What's up? Pearl Infinity, what's happening, homie? Alan Sostain, what up? Could have been boxing. What up, man? DC Dre, what up? In the building boxing. Miss KO, what's up, baby? My beautiful wife is in the building. Retro Lefty, what up? Micah Jackson done slid in this thing. What up, Micah? Salute to you. Dangerous Desires Bullies, what's happening with you? Texas 16 South, what up, man? Dragons Assassin Official, what's up, Dragons Assassin? Shout out to Coach 5-Piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Great topic, KO. Appreciate you. You got an ominous tone, KO. You good? Oh, I'm great. I'm great. I'm outstanding. I am a little agitated though. OG Cal. I am a little perturbed though. I am a little bit irritated though. I am. Because my name is being drugged through the mud, Cal. I am giving factual, practical, logical analysis, OG Cal. And the thanks I get for it is being called a hater. The thanks I get for being logical, objective, analytical, thought-provoking, commonsensical is that I am being called a Shakur Stevenson, air quotes, hater. So I want to talk today about my history of hating on Shakur Stevenson and how I'm hating on him right now, air quotes. So I'm good. I don't mean to sound ominous, but you've been watching me a long time, Cal, so you probably know that I'm a little irritated today. And I'll explain why, and I'll get to the live stream. And like I said, I start this comment. The link is pinned in the chat. And like I said, if there's any issues, bro, if there's any problem, if there's any thing that you want to say, I'm only doing 1v1s tonight, bro. We got B to God in the building. Marquis, what's up with you? Mr. Boxing Fanatics, what's happening with you? Savage Killer Queen, what's up? R Breezy, what's up, homie? Tay 215 Philly. SOB TV, what up? I be who I be, and I ain't trying to be nobody else. What up, man? Night Rider 16 in the building. What up? G go crazy. What up? I think that's everybody. 120 people in the building early. Let's get a like check going. Key structure. What up? Key structure. What is good with you? Let's get a like check going. Once the likes get to 100, we work. Jalen James, what's good with you? What's happening? Samaria White, the link is in the chat. If you think all I talk about is Shakur Stevenson, maybe you might want to check out my content. Akilo Nita, what up? Now do me a favor, Samaria White. If you can post right now a picture of you telling somebody that's on Shakur Stevenson nuts every day, that talk about him every day, but all they ever do is suck him off. If you can show me a picture of you calling them obsessed with Shakur Stevenson for saying nothing but positive things about him, I'll end the show right now, Samaria. I'll end this bitch right now. I'll cut the show short right now. If you can show me a chat of yours where you are equally telling somebody that's all on Shakur Stevenson Johnson that they are obsessed with him because all they do is talk positively about him, I'll end the show right now. Right now. Bet you can't do it. Raina, what's up? Where we at on the likes, man? I'm ready to get to work. I promise I'm ready to get to work. I need 100. I need 100 likes, though. Moderators, where we at on the likes, man? Shoney Bo, I see you. $74. We need 26 more likes. Somebody should show Samaria the door, please. You can hit the link or you can shut up. You can hit the link or you can shut up. Yeah, that's what you can do. Because you won't show me what I told you to show me. You're just going to spam my chat. So you can hit the link, but you're done typing in the chat. So hit the link or shut the fuck up. Bye-bye. Somebody get Samaria out of my presence. We up to 83 likes. I just need 17 more. 17 more and we working. I understand everybody can't donate to the channel, man. I understand everybody can't hit the Cash App, can't hit the Super Chat. That like button free, though. We got 134 people in the building. Gino Martell, what up? Smokey Go Crazy, what up? Big Braille, I see you. Y'all let me know where we're on like. We got 2 people backstage. 90 people done hit the like button. I need 10 more likes. I know Big Dog Willie, obviously. Samaria, you coming off as a troll, so you got to turn your camera on, then turn your camera off, and then I'll let you up. Turn your camera on real quick. Let me see your face. Make sure you're not a troll. Then you can turn that bitch off, and I'll let you up after Big Dog Willie. Braveheart Spartan, what up? Bumpy Thompson, what's up, homie? Kirk Douglas, what's up with you, bro? We got 140 people in here early. What the likes looking like? We had 100 yet. Shoney Bo said we had 96. We need 4 people to hit the like button one time. Okay, we at 100. Big Dog Willie, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, man? Like, I'm sorry for getting on your case earlier in the comments or just in general.
Mario, you good? You can turn your camera off. I'll let you up after Big Dog Willie. Go ahead, bro. What?
I said I'm sorry for getting on your case in the comments, but
you ain't on my case. You on bullshit. But go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Oh, come on, man. Man, I'm just gonna say, no, man. When you have been on Shakur's case, man, a little bit too hard, man. The man had just got out of a contract, dealing with bullshit ass Bob Aaron, and the nigga is now getting off the contract. He's now a free agent. And you're trying to tell this man to sign with the man that makes the most mistakes as a fucking promoter. What's the white? I mean, what's the dude's name? Fucking Oscar De La Hoya. And I'm just trying to say, like, why does he need to get with him to get a fight with a dude that there's a possibility he might not even fight the man? So I'm just saying. I mean, why can't you just wait for the whatchamacallit? Okay, I'm just woken up. Why can't you just wait for the purse bid to happen and then see what happened from there? Because he doesn't need to sign with Golden Boy just to get that fight. It's either a duck or that dude will sign with him, one or another. So I don't
he
understand
should negotiate. He should negotiate a deal with Golden Boy for the fight. He should wait for the purse bid.
Why should he have to go to Golden Boy just to get a fight that he's going to get?
Who's his mandatory?
The dude that, I mean, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about. I can't think of his name right now.
William Zepeda?
Zepeda, yeah.
Okay. The purse bid is August 20th.
Right.
Okay. So they should just sit on their hands and not negotiate a fight for a month.
No, you're trying to say he should. You're saying, hold on. You're saying that he should sign with his ass, with Golden Boy.
A one fight deal with a rematch clause. That's the type of deal he's looking for anyway. Nothing long term, right? What's the problem?
So how you know? So you think? Okay, man. I don't want to sound like, because I think this conversation came up yesterday. You know what? I mean, yeah. See, if it came up yesterday, you already know what I'm going to say.
I don't know, because I would think that you would have different talking points, because all that shit yesterday was body. So I would think you'd have something different.
Body?
Yeah, no, body. Okay. Body bag. Easy win, easy W. Yeah.
Okay.
Body. Yeah. Okay. So if you talking about something yesterday, I would think you would come with something different.
No, I'm going to come with something different.
Okay, I'm listening, bro.
Okay. I got you. So what I'm trying to say is, why should he sign with somebody when he has options out there, or potential options out there, just to get a fight with somebody that's a mandatory? And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So, because William Zepeda is the biggest realistic fight he can make right now. William Zepeda is his mandatory, and Golden Boy has the fight. He could sign a one fight deal, and maybe he could even get them to put a rematch clause in there for him if he's worried about getting robbed.
So you really think, and this is all, our opinion. You really think that Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, is going to give up his future star, supposedly, to Shakur, who most likely is going to beat his ass for a 2-fight deal, potentially 2-fight deal? Because we don't even know that's going to even happen.
How many fights did Devin Haney have to sign the Golden Boy for to get the Ryan Garcia fight, Big Dog Willie?
With the Ryan, he wanted that fight.
Isn't William Zepeda number one on Shakur Stevenson's list?
Was Garcia number one?
When Shakur Stevenson gave a list of the fighters he want to fight, he named William Zepeda number one. He named Kambosos number two, Gervonta Davis, Lomachenko. We know Tank and Loma are fighting each other. We know Kambosos just got stopped by Lomachenko. So that ain't even a fucking good look to fight Kambosos, who has 3 losses in his last 4 fights and really lost to Maxie Hughes, if we're being honest. So he really got 4 fights. He got 4 losses in his last 4 fights. So with that being said, bro, this man is your mandatory. He's not a regular mandatory. It will be a big fight for you. It will be a huge fucking fight for you. This idea that Oscar De La Hoya, you trying to lock up Shakur for 5 fights. He trying to lock up Shakur for 6 fights. How many fights did Devin Haney have to sign up for? 1. It was a 1-fight deal. Why can't Shakur do the same thing? But my brother Big Dog Willie would have Shakur sit around all the way until the purse bid. It's July 17th. Sit around to the purse bid. When you got a month to negotiate the fight and get the fight made. Because a lot of things can go wrong in the purse bid. William Zepeda could pull out the fucking fight, y'all. Now who you fighting? Mark Chamberlain? The wrong promotional company could win the purse bid for less money than what you could get negotiating the fight. What if they do the purse bid and the purse bid is only $3 million? And Shakur gets 70% of that. Why should they wait around? Why shouldn't they work out the fight? Are y'all scared? Are y'all scared of the fight or something, bro? What's going on? Let me know. Samaria, welcome to the show. What's up?
Hello. First of all, I'm a female, and I'm a big fan of Shakur. I love him. I love how he
I
boxes.
didn't say you was a dude. I didn't
Oh,
say
I
you
was
was a
just
dude.
telling you.
I saw that you was a lady when you turned your camera on backstage.
Yeah, I ain't coming up here to troll and under that. But
I know. That's why I had you turn your camera on. But you good now. You ain't got to turn it back on. But go ahead and cook. What's up? What's your issue?
no, I'm a big fan of Shakur, and you talk about him a lot. If you don't like Shakur and you're not a fan of him, obviously you do not like Shakur. And you always say you don't dislike Shakur. It's clear you don't like him.
How long
But
you been watching the channel, Samaria?
a while.
How long?
I've been
If you had
watching a
to
while
estimate.
for months and months.
So do you remember that Shakur Stevenson was awarded my most duck fighter of the year in 2023?
Yeah, I remember that.
Do you remember that I was on Shakur Stevenson's side with the whole Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson 75-25 shit?
Yeah, but why you don't like him now?
What am I saying about him that makes you think I dislike him?
You don't like Shakur. Like everybody knows that. Like you don't like him.
What have I said to make you think that?
You talk about him every day and try to say bad stuff about him. Every time you talk about Shakur, you're trying to say something bad about him. His boxing skills. Actually, I think you're scared for him to fight Tank because he's gonna beat him. He's gonna beat Tank.
That's your opinion of the fight. I'm not here for that.
I guarantee you he's going to beat Tank.
That's cool. You can guarantee all you want to, but let's stay on topic. You said it's clear I don't like Shakur Stevenson. You said
because every time you talk about him,
tell me what I've said to make you say that.
Every time you talk about him, you're saying something bad and trying to talk about his boxing skills.
Can you give me the one something that I say bad?
You talk about how he fight all the time. You try to make it seem like he's not a good fighter all the time.
What have I said about how he fights that makes you believe that I say he's a bad fighter?
You always saying, "Oh, he's not on Tank's level, and he ain't on this person's level, and he needs to do this and that."
Who else other than Tank Davis has I said he's not on their level?
You don't even think that he could beat Zepeda. You said this the other day that you got Zepeda winning that fight.
So because I have William Zepeda, a dude that throw 100 punches per round,
and you think that he's going to beat you,
a dude that's very powerful, a dude that's relentless, going against a dude who out of his own mouth don't like power, who has showed you that he don't like power. Because I would slightly favor Zepeda, that means I don't like Shakur because I got somebody beating him.
It's not just that. You every time you're talking about this boy, if I was Shakur, I would be flattered by your channel, like how much you talk about him.
Already,
like, seriously.
Already.
What?
I said already. Okay. What else you got? Because you ain't giving me nothing.
And you're talking about him once again. Like Shakur don't never say nothing about your channel or nothing. Like, why do you keep talking about him? That's why
I'm a boxing analyst. I cover all.
If you're not a fan of Shakur, you're not a fan of his boxing style.
Get me to stop talking about the hottest topics in boxing. You crazy.
You're not a fan of Shakur's boxing style. So why do you keep talking about him?
Because he's one of the biggest names in the sport.
But you don't like him. You don't like his boxing style.
As a content creator, I'd be stupid not to cover somebody just because I don't like the way they fight. That's dumb. That would be a dumb decision. Oh, I don't like the way he fight. He one of the biggest names, though. I don't care. I ain't gonna talk about him because I don't like the way he fight. Do you understand how stupid that shit sound?
I know you want Shakur to lose to somebody. I know you do, but it's not gonna happen.
I want him to lose to Tank Davis.
He ain't gonna lose to him though. Like he's not.
That's cool. I hope we get to see the fight. Do you got anything of substance to say to me right now?
Didn't I tell you I'm a female? Like I ain't cursing at you or nothing. I'm not
cursing at you either.
Okay, it sounds like you ready to argue with a female.
I'm not disrespecting you. The link clearly says this is for boxing debates, and you up here talking about I'm a female. I'm debating you. I'm just talking to you. That's it.
You sound a little I don't know.
I'm talking how I talk, Samaria. Do you got anything else?
I just want to know. Okay. Are you really a fan of Shakur?
I like Shakur Stevenson. I'm a fan of his, but I'm a bigger Tank Davis fan. I'm not a fan of how he acts on social media. I'm not a fan of how he.
Okay, I agree with that.
I'm not a fan. Hold on, let me finish the answer. Then you got it. I'm not a fan of how Terrence Crawford can tell him the exact same thing that Bruce Shushu Carrington said, but Terrence Crawford is all good and Shushu Carrington is a hater. I'm not a fan of him being mad that he promised people he was going to do something to Artem, didn't do it, and then get mad at people for asking him why he didn't do what he promised. That's what I don't like. I don't like the capping. And that's
Okay, I
pretty much
agree with
it. As
you.
far, I don't like his offense. I think offensively he leaves a lot to be desired. I think defensively he's a fucking wizard in the ring.
Okay, I do
I don't
100%
like that
agree
he
with
let his
you.
homeboy. I don't like that he let his homeboy record Bill Haney without his knowledge and then used it against Bill. I don't like that fed ass shit. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, I do agree with you with this stuff that you saying that he do on social media. I don't like that at all. By me being a fan of Shakur and really liking him, I don't like that he does that. I don't at all because it makes him does make him look like really weak sometimes when he be doing that social media stuff.
So then let's go back because literally those have been my only criticisms of him on the videos that I've done. So if you agree with me, why are you saying that I'm showing I don't like him when you just agreed with everything I said and those have been the focuses
Because I
of my
didn't hear
video?
you I didn't hear you say this at first.
He didn't start acting like he wasn't acting like this last year. He wasn't doing this shit.
Shakur always been on Twitter doing that stuff. He always be on Twitter.
Doing this shit, man. You know that. He ain't been crashing out like this.
Well, yeah, I agree with you. If you don't
3,566 tweets after winning. You would think the nigga lost.
Yeah, I don't know why he doing that because he did win a fight fair. I don't know why he doing that, but
look, let me. I got somebody behind you, Samari. Let me get to him. I appreciate you coming up though.
All right, thank you.
Later. Glad, what up?
What's poppin'? But yo, KO, before because this is gonna be just a debate. I ain't coming at you personally. I fuck with you, you are, but I'm gonna call you out on some BS though, because I'm gonna be honest with you. That Abdullah Mason shit, you saying Abdullah Mason the number 2 fighter at 135? That's come on, like what we doing, gang?
I think he's more talented and more skilled than everybody, and I think he's a tough fight for all of them. He's younger than all of them. He's stronger than all of them. He's got a great amateur experience. He won every amateur tournament that Keyshawn Davis lost, and he be getting dudes to fuck up out of there. He's long as fuck, so he's longer than all the lightweights with a 74-inch reach. He's taller than all of them being 5'9" tall. Got a nasty jab. Got a good head on his shoulders. When he gets you hurt, he a dog, and he finish you. That's my personal opinion on him. Zenith, what's up? I rock
with that because I fuck with Abdullah too. But I'm gonna tell you this: in that video, you said one thing. You mentioned he was like, "Yo, I'm real critical on when you talk about fighters. I'm real critical on who you fought, who you beat, what you have done. You know what I'm saying?" And Abdullah ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? He's in build-up stage. They building him up. They building his portfolio. He's getting to that level. You get what I'm saying?
That's cool, dog. And you put him over
a nigga like, and I ain't mad if you fuck with Abdullah more. I can't be mad at you for fucking with Abdullah more.
Yeah.
But Shakur is like, I don't know if niggas be really thinking, and even when comparing him to Tank, Shakur is an established fighter. If we talking accomplishments, even
but that ain't. But I think that's the disconnect. I think that's the disconnect. Shakur Stevenson is more accomplished than shit. Tank Davis, he's more accomplished than everybody at lightweight. Probably not named Lomachenko if we going off of accolades. But when I say I got Abdullah Mason number 2, I ain't talking accolades. I'm talking about if him and Shakur fight, I bet you on the fight I got Abdullah. If him and Keyshawn fight, I bet you on the fight I got Abdullah. If him and Raymond Muratalla fight, I bet you on the fight I got Abdullah. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Oh, I respect that, but that I just. Because I don't know, Kenny Ellis threw that out as bait. You know, he wanted a reaction out of Keyshawn
after me.
Like that's
after
bait.
me. He just started that shit.
26 dudes, gang.
Yeah, he just said that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
He just said that shit. I've been saying this shit.
Oh, I heard you.
Yeah, he just said this shit. I've been saying this shit. The chat will tell you, bro.
I'm just trying to see Abdullah. After he get it in with some real 135ers, that's when I feel like
me too. And it's boxing fans like you, Glad, no disrespect. Like you waiting to see, bro. You waiting to see. Once he do it, then he do it. Like and that's your thing. Me, on the other hand, like people was calling me crazy. I've been on Jesse Bam. Do you know who Jesse Bam Rodriguez is? You follow the smaller weight classes?
Yeah, I fuck with Bam heavy.
Okay. Well, if you go back and check the content, I've been telling people that Bam was the truth since 2021, bro. Since I first started my channel. So it's like, this is what I do, bro. Like I tell you who I think gonna be who the goods, who the man right then and there. and I'm proven right or I'm proven wrong over time, and I'm proven right far more than I'm proven wrong. And I'm telling everybody, I've been viewing Abdullah Mason the same way since I first seen him in 2022. I said that kid the truth, these dudes can't fuck with him. I was right on Bam Rodriguez, and I think I'm gonna be right on Abdullah too. That's all I'm saying. If niggas gotta wait for him to be champion, if they gotta wait for him to, to do a certain level of fight and all that shit, bro, that's on them. Do your thing. Each fight fan gonna move how they move. Some people old school, they gotta have shit shown to them. That's how some fans are. But for me, Glock, as somebody that's an analyst, somebody that makes a side job out of giving my opinion on boxing, bro, it's boring for me to just be like, hey man, let me just wait to see him do it, and then I'll talk about it after he do it. It's no fun.
No, it's not even that. It's just my thing is sometimes I just feel like you said also you think Abdullah could beat Core and all that, and I just want to know if he could beat Loma. I just want to know if if he could beat other 35ers, if he can even beat.
I think he. When I say number, I know
you're not gonna say he can't beat Gervonta. That's what I'm getting at. You get what I'm saying?
I've been saying this for years now. I think Abdullah Mason right now, I would pick him to beat everybody except Tank, and I'm not even comfortable in that fight. I've been saying this. I'm not even comfortable because of his length, his jab, his explosiveness. I'm not even comfortable in that fight. I've been saying this, bro. So this ain't nothing new. It's just my opinion. Now, he'll prove me right or prove me wrong over time, but my opinion ain't no better than yours, and vice versa. I just got an audience, and I think what I think, and some people fuck with it, some people don't, bro.
And I ain't even mad at it. It's just I just be thinking like, I don't know, because that video was just kind of crazy. Because when Kenny Ellis said it, I know why he's saying that. You know what I'm saying? It's like slick little, feel me, little throwing your hand and then hiding your hand, because it's like he wanted Keyshawn to have a reaction. Like it's bait. You know what I'm saying?
Kenny really
like a lot of y'all niggas ran with it. Like you said, I didn't know you said it before though.
You can go check it, bro. I don't delete no content. It's all still up. The chat will tell you too, number one. But then number two, or can he really believe that? How we know he don't believe that, bro? Because you got to understand, like when you like that, Canelo, when you like that, niggas knew Canelo was like that when he hit the scene. Canelo been a pro since he was 15. People knew Floyd was like that when he was 19, 20 years old. Abdullah Mason was too good to go to the Olympics, bro. He didn't have he was so cold that at the age that Keyshawn and Shakur and them was trying to get qualified for the Olympics and trying to go do their thing for the Olympics, Abdullah Mason was so cold he was fielding offers to turn pro, bro. The dude a prodigy, bro. Every big time national tournament that Keyshawn Davis finished second in, Abdullah Mason won it at a younger age, bro. So Keyshawn would lose a junior national tournament at 15, 16 years old. Abdullah win that bitch at 14, bro. Same tournament. That's all I'm saying to you. I see prodigy, bro.
I respect that. It's just because my thing is too. This is just why, like, even with that dude, I could wrap that up with even that dude. I just know Kenny is cool with not having a Shakur and Gervonta fight. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, he's cool with that. So he's going to say stupid shit like that and it's bait. You know what I'm saying? He's cool with
been the one out of that whole
count. You know what I'm saying? He's cool with that.
Kenny been the one out that whole count, bro, that been saying he want the Shakur fight. It's been Calvin Ford that's really been the one that's kind of like,
I mean, Kenny, he must got to change of heart. He said to Gilly facing him, like, nigga, that nigga don't need to fight Shakur like that. If it happened, it happened. If it don't, it don't. And Kenny on some like
that's because Tank don't really need to make money, but he'll need to in terms of prove that he has
money. But I'm saying
he don't need to. If he fight Loma, he can fight Loma. Because you gotta understand, Shakur saying Tank ain't got nowhere to go. He gonna have to fight me eventually, bro. At the end of the day, Tank got Loma. He could fight. He could fight anybody at 135. That shit gonna sell. He can fight anybody at 140.
What's gonna really be a bigger fight than Shakur though, besides Loma?
I mean, we don't even know if Shakur is his biggest fight. How we know? First of all, his biggest fight might have been the one they already had. He'll probably never outdo what he did with Ryan. Number one.
Okay, yeah, I understand that.
Number two, Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. Bigger than Tank and Teofimo. Bigger than Tank and Devin.
You can't come on, we can't do that game. Yo, you can't tell me you're not jacking Shakur versus Gervonta. Two are literally the best right now. You saying Teo?
First of all, I don't even know if we disagree. What do you mean? What do you mean by bigger, bro?
I'm saying bigger as I'm not even gonna say big. I'm saying big as like this is gonna bring everybody out. Everybody's tuning in. Everybody's watching.
So you talking about the numbers.
Numbers, people pulling up,
So
everything.
if you talking competitive or legacy, then
I'm talking both.
I lean towards Shakur. But if when I'm saying bigger, I'm talking about we don't like Shakur. Just sold 8,000 tickets and did a 900,000 pay-per-view in his hometown with Artem.
All right then.
I mean, that's less than what he did with. That's less than what he did with Yoshino and Conceição.
He sold that bitch out every time.
And if we going off of business, Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis are Black Americans. They had the same fan base. If you rocking with Shakur, if you watching Shakur fights, you probably fucking with Tank fights too, because they got that same demographic. These other fights that we talking about got a completely different demographic, bro. They make for bigger fights. Just go look at the history of the
black versus black versus other demographics is always that. I know it's going
for the most
black versus black.
For the most. I mean, look at what we just saw happen in 2023, bro. Just last year, you have Earl Spence and motherfucking Terrence Crawford. That shit was fucking bananas on YouTube, bro. On Twitter, I'm talking about niggas going back and forth, doing live streams about Earl and Bud every goddamn day. You got Earl fans, you got Bud fans. They going there. That fight got built up for 5-6 years. Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia got built up for 6 months. They did double the numbers that Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford did. To take it into even deeper perspective, Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo, nobody even knew that shit was coming. Jermell Charlo was a replacement opponent for his older brother by a minute or so, Jamal Charlo, coming up from 154 pounds. Him and fucking Canelo did the same numbers that Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford did. The same goddamn numbers, bro.
Right. I'm gonna ask you this though, because it's too much of a number game, too much, where you know how we can stream a lot of these fights. You know what I'm saying, KO? We can get to these fights without even paying. It's not like how it used to be with pay-per-view numbers and shit. And there's only a few niggas selling pay-per-views now. So I don't think we have to put down Shakur because he's not a pay-per-view fighter. Top Rank it's not really a pay-per-view promotion. You know what I'm saying? Like Shakur is not. I understand. And even the last niggas Tank fought ain't do pay-per-view numbers. Like 100%. I don't know why the numbers is only targeting Shakur.
Well, no, we just talking about it, Glock, because you said that it's a bigger fight.
I think
that's what we talking about. I'm just saying I don't know if it's a bigger fight.
Hell, just like how you said niggas is on YouTube live and podcasts and TikTok, all that about Earl and Terrence. It's gonna be like that with Gervonta and Shakur, especially even.
It's kind of like that now.
And it's like that now.
But that don't mean the fight is bigger than Tank and T.O. That don't mean the fight will do better than Tank and Ryan. That don't mean the fight will do better than Tank and Loma. We don't know that, but we do know we need to see all these fights. That don't make us want to see the fight any less. All I'm going at is the fact that people just assume like it's almost like Devin Haney's fans used to do, bro. Tank and Devin is the biggest fight in boxing. How, bro? Based off what? And now I'm hearing Shakur and Tank is the biggest fight. Wait a minute. Based on what? Based on what? You can't say that with a fighter that shares the same demographic. Tank already got the Black American fan base locked up, clearly. So you can't say it based off of that. You can't say it based off of the crazy numbers that Shakur is doing. He was just fighting on Thursday nights two goddamn fights ago. And he just sold 2,000 tickets less in his hometown than he sold the fight before that. So we don't know that. We can say we think it's the best fight. You can say you think Shakur got a better chance to beat Tank, but you can't say it's the biggest, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this: Teo's fighting on the Thursday night too. Teo did 5,000 tickets in his home. He's from New York. He in twice 5,000 in the Garden.
Can't even get in the big room.
We not. That's what I'm saying. It's not too many. Like that's why niggas be trying to put niggas down and then uplift other niggas who ain't doing the same shit that this nigga's doing. You know what I'm saying? It's Teo's fighting in movie like theaters. Like he's not fighting in even capacity arenas. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't know why you said Teo and Gervonta would be so much bigger than Shakur versus Gervonta.
I didn't say so much bigger.
I
said it could be bigger. And I'm not saying it will or won't. I'm just saying, you know how this shit go, bro. You get them Latino fans with a dude of Latin descent or a dude with Lopez in their last name, and they think that they got a shot. They gonna go crazy. They gonna root for their guy. They gonna show up. And then T.O. got a mouth on them too. If we talking about building the fight, T.O. and his daddy got a mouth on them. They gonna be talking shit. So the fight could be bigger than Shakur and Tank, or Tank and Shakur could be bigger. I don't care. I want to see both of them.
Yeah,
I'm just saying When people come at me just as a matter of fact, like, yo, Tank and Shakur is the biggest fight. Like, no, it's not, bro. We don't know that. That's all I'm saying.
Just like, I feel like niggas target numbers and niggas really get critical with numbers when it comes to Shakur for some reason. Again, for a Tank fight, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's not the same energy that all the other niggas that get Tank fights niggas is putting in.
No, it's not. I mean, I don't know who doing that.
Critical with Shakur.
Tank need to fight Loma. He need to fight Shakur. I don't give a fuck about the order. It looked like he fighting Loma based on the reports. I want Shakur next. It ain't nothing about numbers. It's just in response to people saying Tank and Shakur is bigger. Okay, let's find out. Hopefully we get to find out. I think Tank and Loma is gonna be bigger than Tank and Frank, but we won't know till they fight. Loma only did 150,000 pay-per-views with Devin. We'll see how they do together. I think it's gonna be bigger. I think it'll do somewhere between 500 and 700. I think Shakur and Tank can do the same thing, somewhere between 500 and 700. I think that number go up if Tank take care of Loma and Shakur were to take care of Zapata. I think those numbers could go up, but to just throw some shit out like, yo, this is the biggest fight. Like, how, bro? Based on what? That's all I'm saying, dog. But that don't mean I want to fight any less.
My terms are biggest. It's a lot of niggas. Like, even if you go anywhere in New York, especially the tri-state, and then just niggas fuck with Shakur heavy and niggas fuck with Tank heavy. It's just in terms of that, niggas is gonna be talking about it, and everybody's gonna pop out to that fight. And I'm just saying, it's a prom versus prom. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? They around the same age. This is like skill versus skill. This is what can save boxing. Like, you know what I'm saying? These is the type of fights we need. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like niggas try to put these shits down, put Shakur down, and they only talk about numbers. And Shakur's not a big draw. Not that he don't deserve a Tank fight. Well, neither did the other niggas Tank for.
Well,
you know
but who's saying that though?
A lot of I ain't even saying you particular.
I know, so you on the wrong. You debating me though. You on the wrong channel for that shit because I ain't saying that.
But you've been critical over Shakur numbers. I've been seeing the little videos. Like,
what have I been critical of?
Talking about the gate and all. I'm like, what is all that about, man?
Is a 900,000 live gate good? You think?
I don't think it's good, but like, it is what it is. He's
fighting
Artem Haratunian. You know what I'm saying? I can't really be mad at it. Shakur's not in a position right now to keep fighting niggas that niggas don't know. So I'm already knowing he needs another name in the ring. These last two fights, nigga, we could really keep it a buck, call a spade a spade. They ain't coming with names. Edwin De La Santos, they coming with shit. Someone's not coming in with shit. So it's really just Shakur kind of just headlining at the crib, and he's been selling it out.
And so enter William fucking Zapata.
That's why I think that's what the fight that's what the next fight gotta be. But I'm just saying, we not gonna just keep. I can't just like niggas be just shitting on Shakur and shit all that with the numbers, but it's like, all right, he's getting in there.
Talk to me about how I'm shitting on him, bro.
I ain't saying you particular, but I just said that was weird that you said that, and then it kind of goes in because you also saying with.
Okay, it was weird. It was weird that I said. It was weird that I said what? Let's break that down. It was weird that I said what, bro?
You explained the gate, and then you double it back to what.
Was it weird? Was it weird when I did the same thing when Devin Haney did a $1.7 million live gate with Regis Prograde? Was it weird when I did the same thing when Ryan Garcia did and Devin Haney did a $4 million live gate? Like, bro, that's my job. That's what I do. It's like this shit getting weird, bro. Is no one had a problem like when I did it with everyone else.
You basing it back with Gervonta's last opponents, nigga. They not selling nothing. So why are these niggas getting Tank fights? And these niggas, but you critical over these niggas. Was you critical over Frank Martin's numbers before Tank fight?
No.
Okay. Was you critical over no numbers before Tank fight?
Is Frank Martin saying he is? Hold on. Is Frank Martin saying he a superstar? Is Frank Martin turning down 5-fight $3 million deals? Is Frank Martin publicly saying that he ain't got to be guaranteed a Tank fight to sign with Eddie? Is that what he doing? Like Shakur's acting like he that guy. Cool, act like you that guy, but I'm gonna report on your numbers.
Yeah, KO, he did something honorable. That was honorable what he did.
Well, who did?
Frank Martin. That was honorable. You was
what was honorable?
He had a championship fight with Shakur Stevenson for the highest payday that he ever had, and he turned it down because the risk was too much of a risk and too much of a low reward. Do you know that that's why he knew he was gonna lose both fights, but it was more of a check. So it's like it is what it is. I'm gonna go in with Tank. I'm gonna get this check, That was honorable what he did because he had a championship fight with Shakur Stevenson. Could have been a champion, changed his life right then and there. So I'm at that was honorable what he did. You jacked that? You was cool with that?
I'm 100. So first of all, why did Frank Martin pull out of the Shakur fight?
Because the money was too low.
Okay. Is Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin would have been fighting for a WBC belt, a vacant belt, right?
Yes.
And Shakur's team was offering $1 million.
Yes.
Free TV fight on Thursday.
Yeah.
Right? And Tank Davis is the WBA champion.
Yes. Tank
Davis offered him more money.
KO, moving the goalposts. It wasn't at the same time.
How so? And that's where we'll never know. But all we know is that Frank Martin, instead of fighting Shakur, ended up fighting Tank Davis, a more dangerous opponent, for the same world title shot for literally probably 10 to 15 times more. He probably made somewhere between 10 and 15 $million in that fight.
He probably made some chicken. I ain't mad at it, but that's
what I'm saying. So if you can't criticize a fighter for doing the same thing against a more dangerous fighter that a lot of people, now Shakur fans don't think this, but a lot of people rank Tank over Shakur. So Tank is seen by a lot of people to be the better fighter. He gets you more money. He's way more dangerous in the ring. And he offers you the same shot at the world title. Shakur Stevenson himself would do the same thing. If Shakur Stevenson agrees to fight William Zepeda right now, but Loma ducks Tank Davis, and Tank team come holler at Shakur, hey man, we trying to fight, bro. Loma pulled out, he acting like a hoe. We said we wanted you next. Let's get it cracking. We want to fill you in on that date. Man, Shakur is gonna pull out of that Zepeda fight so fucking fast, blah blah, and he gonna go holler at Tank for more money, bigger notoriety, in the same shit that way more than what William Zepeda can offer. The fact of the matter is, fighting Tank Davis offers you way more than fighting motherfucking Shakur Stevenson, and it's gonna be that way until Shakur.
I'm not arguing with
beat
you.
His ass.
That's not the argument. KO, listen. At that time, it was no Tank Frank Martin. Nobody was talking about that. Nobody knew
we don't know that. No, we don't know that. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know Frank Martin didn't get a call? How do we know Frank Martin didn't get a call and they said, "Yo, Tank"?
I'm gonna tell you. Calvin Ford did an interview. I think it was with Mill City. It was around that time. Calvin thought Frank was stupid for turning down that fight, and I remember Calvin said, "Oh yeah, because niggas." If the speculation was, "Oh yo, Frank could be fighting Gervonta, that's why da." And Calvin shut that shit down. This was in November. This was with Mill City. You could do your research. This is all. That's why I said the timeline. Calvin been shut it down. He been called Frank stupid for that, and he was like, "Nigga, you ain't getting. Yeah, you turned that down. You ain't getting no Tank fight." That's why it's weird.
Calvin Ford.
So then randomly also comes out now that Frank and Tank is fighting, and
Calvin Ford is not part of Tank Davis's business team. Calvin Ford was also telling y'all about Pitbull Cruz and how he won't Tank to fight Pitbull Cruz. Calvin Ford don't know nothing about what's going on with Tank Davis's business. They're not gonna tell him, because you don't think Al and them see Calvin and Kenny out here doing interviews, saying different shit. They're not gonna let him know what's going on with the business. The point is, we don't know why Frank Martin pulled out of that fight. It could be exactly what you said, Glah. It could be because he just ducked Shakur Stevenson because he felt like he was getting underpaid. Or it could be that Tank Davis came a calling because we know Tank Davis got Pitbull on the table. They gave him Frank on the table, and they gave him motherfucking Rayo on the table. And of those three names, he picked Frank Martin. So we do know that. We don't know when exactly. But all we do know is that Frank Martin didn't take no tune-up. Frank Martin didn't fight nobody else in between. And then instead of fighting Shakur, he ended up fighting Tank a few months later for the same world title shot in a way bigger opportunity in terms of money and notoriety and building the name for himself in the sport of boxing. We can't. So based on the facts that we do know, based on what we can prove, you can't call the man a ducker. You can't say that he did something wrong, because Tank is the bag. Any boxer from 168 to 175, if Canelo come calling, it don't matter what they got going on. They picking that bitch up. Tank Davis is the same way, bro.
All right, now I'm gonna say, so at that time though, because I know you probably did cover it, did you respect it though? Did you respect the move?
I said as soon as Frank Martin did it, and the The people that did the interview, here they go. Hold on. And I see the super chats. I got y'all. The people that, where they go? The people that did the Frank Martin interview asked him the questions when he pulled out the Shakur fight. You know, when Frank said, I need a little extra, you remember that? Yeah. Clowned him. And I always gave one caveat. I said, look, bro, this is a fucking duck. He is ducking the shit out of Shakur Stevenson. His only saving grace is that his next fight better be Tank Davis. That is the only motherfucker that you pull away from the table because you got a Tank fight on the table. That's the only fucking reason.
Yeah, that's all.
Other than that, I cooked him, and they will tell you in this chat. I cooked Frank Martin for ducking Shakur Stevenson all the way until the goddamn fight was announced, bro. All the way until the fight was announced.
All right. Because you know what I'm saying. I just wanted to know that with the Frank.
I got you, bro. I got RBZ behind you, bro. You got anything else?
Yeah, that's it though for me.
All right, bro. I might open up the panel if I don't get no more smoking a little bit, bro. So you're more than welcome to come back if you want to when the panel opens.
All right, KO, go talking.
All right, salute to my homie Glad Blunt Sports with the 2-piece in the super chat. Y'all cut it out. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out Boxing Hacker with the 10-piece in the super chat. Salute, KO. It seems that Tank beating Loma is a foregone conclusion. Obviously, as a Tank fan in my head, bro, but Loma a good fight. Shit, you never know. But what if Loma actually pull it off? Will Kurt versus Loma be a bigger fight, or will the Tank fight still be bigger? I think the Tank fight will still be bigger, but I don't think that will be next. If Loma somehow pulls it out, I'm sure Tank Davis will have a rematch clause. They may even have a bilateral rematch clause, but I'm sure there'll probably be a rematch clause in this fight. Omega Red, you got to stop that shit, bro. I'm not hard on Shakur. I don't hate on Shakur. I'm still waiting on somebody to tell me what I'm saying about Shakur that's out of pocket or out of bounds, bro. Maybe my boy RBZ can do it. Beezy, what's up?
What's good with you, KO?
I'm chilling, bro. What you got for the show, fam?
Nah, I'm just sitting here because it's mad shit, KO, that you said like about Shakur. I don't even know where to start. Like, I'm gonna start with
TY 007, Prop Dan, Quee, Bumpy Thompson, Zenith, all things. What's up with y'all? Smash the like button, y'all. Go ahead, B.
I'm gonna start with that when Shakur gave you proof of his injuries, right? Didn't he give you his injuries for the Edwin De Los Santos fight, right?
Nah, he didn't give me proof. The credit for that goes to my homie Keon, Everything Boxing. He sent it to me. Shakur gave it to him and he gave it to me.
So you saying like evidence of him having like something wrong with him for the fight, right?
Yeah, some with his shoulder and something wrong with his left hand. Yep.
Okay. After that, KO, you still was on your channel, my boy, saying that he was scared to let his hands go against a fighter like Edwin. Like, how could you still say that he was scared to let his hands go in the fight against Edwin, and he gave you proof of his injuries?
Shout out my homie. Hold on, I'm gonna answer your question, Beezy. Shout out my homie Cal Cooler with the 20-piece in the Cash App. Well, talk to him then, man. I'm trying, bro. Thank you, baby. Go ahead, RBZ. That's your opening one right there?
Yeah. My point is, Keon gave you the I guess Shakur medical records of him during the De Los Santos fight because he was telling everybody shit was wrong with him, and you know nobody wasn't trying to hear that shit. But you had came on your live and you was like, Shakur did show, like he showed. I seen the shit with my eyes, and then after that, you still was saying that he was scared to let his hands go against De Los Santos. I'm trying to figure out why would you still back that, and you seeing that it was something wrong with bro in that fight.
So here's why. A few reasons. Number one, he got in the ring is no excuses. Number two, his corner was still telling him to let that motherfucker go. So they didn't believe that the injury was bad enough to tell him not to let the shit go in the corner. And number three, and most importantly, he still, where was the check right hooks? That bitch go, you still got to throw it. You a warrior, right? He didn't throw it at all. He didn't even act like he was going to throw it. He was feinting and jabbing. He still got a right uppercut, right? Still got a right hook, right? Still can slip the punches and still do something, bro. He didn't do nothing. And I never just bring up the Edwin De Los Santos fight alone. I talked to y'all about Nakathila as well, bro. I don't think he likes power. And then Beezy, when you hear him talk about power, when he talks to you about how he didn't step to Artem when he knew he had Artem hurt because he was worried about Artem's big right hand, when he said that shit on Cigar Talk. So I don't just talk about the Edwin fight. I bring it up because it's a trend of him with power, and he talks about it the same way, bro. And at the end of the day, when he get in the ring, bro, there's no excuses. You can't tell me you're going to not make excuses and then make excuses. What? You can't say you were so hurt that you couldn't even throw that bitch, but your corner is telling you to throw that motherfucker. And you ain't look at him crazy. So he talked back, and this is where you got to tie everything in together, bro. So he hurt like bad than the motherfucker. He can't throw his hands and shit, right? He didn't let his corner know, like, what you talking about? You know I'm hurt. He wasn't arguing with him then. When he know his shit all fucked up, he wasn't arguing with him then. But later on, with both hands good and they tell him to let it go, that's when you choose to argue with him and shit. That shit don't add up to me, Beezy. You can't, like, that shit not gonna work with me. So your hand fucked up. He telling you to let your hands go because you ain't letting your hands go against Edwin, and you don't say shit to him. Now both your hands good, and he telling you to let your hands go, and now you talking back to him in the corner and shit. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm basically saying after that Edwin fight, like, and the shit got sent to you. I feel in the Artem fight he could have let his hands go more. But I'm saying after the Edwin fight, once that got presented to you and then you still stood on that, I was kind of like, what's the point? You feel me?
Because I watched another fighter who he is constantly compared to still throw check right hooks, still try to land right uppercuts, still try to throw the left hand, even if not as hard, still tried to throw it just to score a fucking point. I still saw that, bro. He didn't do that. He didn't do that, bro.
All right. My next point, KO. You said that you said you taking Zepeda 60-40 over Shakur Stevenson.
Right now, yes.
A guy that has no rhythm, no defense, that throw looping shots with slow ass feet. You're gonna favor 60-40 against Shakur Stevenson. That's crazy as hell to me, bro.
How many times have you seen Williams Zepeda fight, Beezy?
I seen him fight a bunch of times.
Okay.
I just watched his last fight the other day.
Okay.
With Cabrera.
Okay. I ain't got no problem with it. So you want to break down the fight, and this is just our opinions. The reason I favor Williams Zepeda right now is because I don't trust Shakur Stevenson to throw anything back throw anything back of substance at him. I expect the type of performance from Shakur Stevenson where he is going to probably use lateral movement, try to outbox him, try to use his feet, and try to score points here and there. And because of that, I favor Zepeda because Zepeda is relentless. He's not going to stop. I think you're underrating his jab, his ability to cut off the ring, but most importantly, in every single aspect where they sit down and Zepeda is able to let his hands go, Shakur would have nothing to deter him from doing that, bro. None whatsoever.
Nothing to deter him.
The only thing Shakur will be able to do to deter him is just make him miss. He ain't gonna be making them pay with shit. That's why I favor Zepeda. All Shakur gonna do is make him miss, bro.
But who just be walking and stalking Shakur down? Y'all act like he don't got no zip on his shots, bro. Who was Edwin stalking Shakur, or was he being very careful?
Edwin was on his front foot way more than Shakur Stevenson.
No, Edwin was counter punch. He was trying to set traps for Shakur, bro.
Edwin's a boxer. Edwin's a boxer puncher. Zepeda's not that.
Listen, you favor Edwin in the power.
Over who?
Shakur.
Of course, you have to.
Edwin got fast hands. He got good feet. He was not.
He don't throw 100 punches per round and keep coming to you no matter what.
That shit, that 100 punch shit, you know how that go once you fighting good counter fighters and defensive fighters. That 100 punch around shit, that shit not gonna his feet too slow.
Shakur, with all this criticism, talking all this shit, you expect him to go out and use a lot of lateral movement in the fight?
I feel like he's gonna really hurt him. He has no defense.
He gonna hurt who?
Zepeda.
Come on, bro.
I
How?
feel like he gonna hurt Zepeda.
How? With what?
What do you mean? How? So you never seen Shakur hurt anybody?
I ain't seen him hurt nobody of Zepeda's caliber.
What caliber is
the man
Zepeda?
got 10, the man got 10 knockouts in 22 fights.
Okay, what caliber?
And that's coming up from featherweight. He wasn't stopping shit at 126 and 130, but he about to put something on Zepeda to make him stop.
Listen,
he couldn't even make Artem stop, bro.
What caliber is Zepeda? What do you rank him
He's
as
the
a
best
fighter?
pressure fighter in the 135-pound division.
Like what do you rate him like on the
He's
grade
a top
scale?
5. He's a top 5 lightweight. And he's one of the best offensive fighters in the goddamn division.
So you rank him amongst the Tanks and Shakurs, you and Loma.
No, I think he's a little bit. I think he's below them, but I think that you got to have something different to get him up off of you. If you can't get his respect, you in trouble, bro. Like if you can't, if you just plan to use lateral movement, outbox him here and there, and let him come downhill, you in trouble. You got to have something in your back pocket, plant your foot, be willing to swim in there without getting wet while he throwing punches, and catch him in between the shots.
Yeah, I just haven't seen nobody disrespecting Shakur so far. No matter what everybody say, oh, he got pillow fists, all this, and most of the guys he be going against got more knockouts than he do. Most of the guys that he been fighting has a higher knockout percentage than him. And I don't know who Williams Zepeda has fought that's even close to what Shakur is. I don't know.
No, nobody. And Shakur hasn't fought anybody that's close to what Williams Zepeda is.
Williams Zepeda is gonna get treated like Oscar Valdez.
No, he won't, bro. Oscar Valdez is 5'4" with a 64-inch arm reach. Zepeda is way bigger than him. Oscar Valdez is an orthodox fighter. Zepeda is not an orthodox fighter. Oscar Valdez got one punch in one hand. Them bitches come from everywhere with Zepeda, bro.
Williams Zepeda,
Gervonta Cabrera was able to elude, use his lateral movement, and move around the ring all goddamn night against motherfucking Pitbull Cruz. Zepeda got his ass up out of there in 2.5 rounds.
Yeah, but Giovanni, none of them guys is Shakur.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's gonna be as easy. I'm not saying Shakur don't have a shot. I'm telling you that the man can cut off the ring. I'm telling you that Pitbull Cruz, the guy that Cabrera struggled with, that Cabrera went the distance with.
My thing,
Zepeda got him out of there in 2.5 rounds, bro. But hopefully it's mandated, bro. It's mandated. So hopefully we get the fight, and I'll either be right or wrong.
Yeah, I hope we get that fight because 60-40.
Because guess what? Your boy get to check everything off his list, Beezy. Oh, you can't handle power. Well, here go a nigga with 27 knockouts and 31 fights. Oh, you can't handle a pressure fighter. Here go the best pressure fighter in the goddamn division. Oh, all you got to do is try to throw combinations. Shakur ain't gonna throw nothing back. Here go a dude that throw 5-6 punches every chance he get. Everything that people think Shakur Stevenson struggles with, myself included. He has an opportunity to go out there and show people what it really is against a guy like Williams Zepeda. That's why I want the fight so bad.
Yeah, another thing you said, my boy, you told me, well, you told the live stream, you ain't said it to me directly. You sat on the live stream, KO, and said that Shakur is fighting Frank Martin's leftovers when that fight could have went either way. I'm trying to figure out how, like that's what I be saying when it, that's how I perceive like it's some type of, I don't like to use the word hate because hate is a lot. Like where I'm from, using that word, that like it's some kind, it's bias there, because how is Artem Frank leftovers when he went tooth and nail with him and that fight could have went either way?
Because he got beat up towards the end of that fight badly. Did you see his eye?
But
that boy got his eye. That boy got his eye snatched.
Competitive fight through the whole fight.
That boy got his eye snatched.
And here's
my thing. Here's my thing with that, bro. Like you saying this bias. What about calling Frank Martin a C-level fighter because Tank is fighting him, and then turning around and trying to say Artem is a good fighter. What about that? What do we call that? What do we do about that?
I'm talking about why I look at you as biased towards Shakur, KO. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about why I say you got some type of bias against. Another thing, you said that
Frank Martin beat Artem up in the back half of the fight and dropped him.
He took a knee.
He took a knee. Why? Because he was getting beat on, right?
Yeah, he took a knee.
And every time Frank Martin turned up on him, he was dominant in that fight.
Yeah, and when Artem was turning up on Frank Martin, he was shelling up and folding from body shots.
He showed good defense, and Artem got some rounds up off of him, but that fight was not competitive towards the back half of that fight.
But
Artem was competitive early. Artem was competitive early in the fight, bro. Towards the back half of the fight, Frank turned up on him. That's all. And Frank beat him. So to answer your question, Frank turned up on him on the back half of the fight, snatched his fucking eye, dropped him. And so that's why I call Artem his leftovers.
That's not leftovers though. He didn't dominate that man, KO. He
dominated him. He dominated him the back half of the, it's like Caleb Plant, bro. Like David Benavidez didn't dominate Caleb Plant the whole fucking fight, Beezy. But goddamn it, Caleb Plant is fucking David Benavidez leftovers, because them last 6 rounds that David Benavidez had against them bitches was dominant, and he fucked Caleb Plant up. That's what I'm saying to you. Yes, Frank Martin didn't dominate him the entire fight, but the back half of the fight and what he did to him to drop him, to fuck his eye up and make him take a knee, that's the same shit to me. It makes it your leftovers. It ain't like Artem is now Shakur Stevenson's leftovers for different reasons, because you can only argue Shakur lost the first round. That's it. Frank did make more damage to him. Yeah. But Shakur won cleaner. And Shakur didn't drop as many rounds. So he's leftovers in a different way. But they both leftovers, bro. And if you take into context when I was saying that, it was in response to someone once again trying to shit on Frank Martin as an opponent for Tank Davis. And so the whole point of that is, hold up. How are you shitting on Frank Martin as an opponent for Tank Davis when you fighting the nigga that Frank beat? That's
y'all acting like he handpicked this nigga, bro. That's who Bob gave him. He didn't handpick him. Just like Frank Martin.
Easy. I don't care if he handpicked him. What I'm saying is, you fighting the nigga.
If Shakur can handpick the niggas that he want to fight, if you
fighting a nigga, why would you shit on the nigga that just beat him? If you fighting him, that make it look. So if Frank Martin is a C-level fighter, who is your opponent? That's the point, bro. That's the point.
I just want to know what you consider leftovers. Like, I don't see that as, because if Artem ain't take the knee, the fight probably would have been a draw.
Okay.
Because that's how tight that fight was.
Sean Porter. Terrence Crawford leftovers. Sean Porter was competitive for most of that fight. But Bud stopped him.
He stopped him. Frank didn't stop Artem.
Yeah. He beat him up the back half of the fight. If you and I get to squabbling and you competitive as shit, I ain't even gonna say that. I'll give myself the L in this hypothetical, bro. If you and I squabbling, Beezy, and I'm doing good and shit, I'm straight. I'm doing my thing a little bit, and then boom, you beat me up the last minute of that fight, fuck my eye up, bro. I'm your leftovers. You got me. I can't then go fight a nigga and a nigga saying you trash. You just fucked me up. Yeah, I was competitive at first until you turned up on me in the back half, and now I'm about to go fight another nigga, and he's shitting on you saying you trash, but you beat me up though. Come on, bro.
All right, look, because I just don't see that as no leftovers. How competitive that fight was. That shit was a good ass fight. I don't see it like Frank just stepped on Artem. Like he was touching Frank up. He did not step on him at the beginning of the fight. Frank ain't step on Artem. He did not step on him at the beginning of the fight.
He stepped on him at the end of the fight.
He had to, or he was gonna lose. He had to.
He stepped on him. He didn't barely win rounds, bro. He stepped on that nigga.
O was on the line. He had to put it all out there.
I don't care why. He stepped on him in the back half.
That's why he had to do it. He was getting his ass beat up.
If your boy is outboxing Tank for 7 rounds, bro, 8 rounds, and then Tank proceeds to beat him up the back half of the fight and drops him multiple times and gets a decision victory, and his eyes fucked up, and he bleeding. Nigga, he Tank leftovers.
Come on, man. That
got
shit is,
fucked up.
come on, man. So
Tank, all rounds, bro. All rounds are not created equal. All 10-9 rounds ain't created equal. All 10-8 rounds ain't created equal. Beezy, you know this shit, bro. So you can win around 10-9 by jabbing the motherfucker. But what's more dominant? If you win around 10-9 by jabbing, piecing the nigga up a little bit, or if you win around 10-9 and you got a nigga on the run the whole time, and you
want to ask you this, my boy. AKO. So is Tank fighting Devin leftovers or T.O. leftovers?
No.
How?
Because, well, no.
Come on.
Nah. I was gonna say Teofimo, but Loma was so good the back half of that fight, right? And Teofimo won the fight, but when you competitive, like Loma ain't never been beat up. Like, so every fight, people can argue that he won, maybe not the T.O. fight, and then in the Devin fight, you can't call Loma Devin Haney leftovers when motherfuckers was throwing bottles and shit at him on the way out the ring, bro.
That don't got nothing to do with the fight, though, man. It's like he lost, KO. He lost to T.O. and Dev. So I'm trying to figure out.
But if Devin, but no one was after the fight throwing shit at Frank, saying that Frank lost the fight. People were throwing shit at Devin Haney, bro. Like literally throwing shit at him and his daddy, bro. There were fans after the fight that said, "Yo, this shit wasn't right, bro." Loma had the best moments in that fight. The best moments in that fight. That's why, because a lot of people felt like he won, bro.
They were competitive fights.
Shout out to my wife. Hey, real quick. Hey, Drink. That's your bet right there, bro. Shout out my homie Drink, man. We gifting 10 members to the channel. I hope y'all enjoy the membership. My boy Drink, you know what I mean?
Hey,
he won that little bet, so we had to gift him 10 memberships. Drink, there you go right there, bro. Go ahead.
I'm just talking about because both of the fights were competitive. The Frank Martin and Artem was very competitive. If it wasn't for the knee that happened, could have been a draw.
Frank versus Artem was competitive to the end when Frank started beating him up. Loma and Devin was competitive all the way through, bro. And no one's arguing that Artem beat Frank. No one's arguing that, bro. People are legit still to this day saying Loma won that fight, bro. That's how competitive. That's how much more competitive his fight was than what Frank and Artem did, bro.
What about with Tio? With Loma and Tio?
No one is saying that Teofimo lost to Loma. So he is Teofimo's leftovers because no one's saying that he won. But matter of fact, I don't even. Hold on. Matter of fact, I've never called him Teofimo's leftover. If you in a close fight and you highly competitive and a nigga don't just wash you or beat you up, I don't call you leftovers, bro. So I don't think he's Salido leftovers. I don't think he's Teofimo's leftovers. I don't think he's Devin's leftovers. But Artem is Frank's and he is Shakur's. It's just that simple for me, bro. Like Artem got beat up, bro. Artem got beat up, bro. Like he got beat up. Like I don't give a fuck about nothing else. He got beat up the back half of that fight and forced to take a knee, bro. The only reason he had success was when Frank would take breaks, bro. Every time Frank fought and really was able to turn it, bro, he whooped that dude's ass, bro. He whooped his ass. You can't say the same for Devin and Loma.
Everything, I give it to Frank. Everything was on the line. His O was there. He went balls to the wall, pause. To make that happen, he had to, because he was losing. He had to. And I salute him for stepping on the gas like that and doing what he had to do, but he was losing that fight, bro. It was a competitive fight.
The fight was competitive until the end, bro. We just disagree on leftovers, I guess, bro.
And my last thing, KO, because I ain't gonna stay up here forever.
You good, bro. You got as much time as you need, homie.
All right, yeah. You said when the card happened with Shakur Stevenson that just passed, you said he wasn't even the best fighter on his card.
Yeah, not to me. I like Abdullah Mason.
What facts do you have to back that?
No, that's just my opinion. Because we don't know who's the better between him and Keyshawn unless they fight, and they ain't never fighting. They fake real brothers. We don't know who the best between him and Abdullah Mason is until they fight. So that's not a factual statement. That's my opinion. I think Abdullah Mason is better than all of them.
You put Abdullah Mason. So if Abdullah Mason and Shakur Stevenson fight,
I'm picking Abdullah Mason.
Come on, man. That's wild as hell to even say, bro.
I mean, I've heard that before.
Like Abdullah Mason, bro.
I've heard that before. I was wild. All them times I picked Jesse Bam Rodriguez to beat all them legends too. I mean, that's cool. The Philly boys was at me hard when I picked Monster anyway to beat Cool Boy Steph coming up to a new division. I mean, yeah, bro, like that's what you get when you a trendsetter, BZ, and you got foresight and you willing to put your opinions out there and make predictions and shit.
Mason not even gonna do that. No real 35-pounders, KO.
It's cool. Like, I believe my eyes. I think Virgil Ortiz got a much better resume than Boots Ennis with the people that he fought. I think Tim Tszyu got a much better resume than Jerron Boots Ennis with the people that he fought. If they line it up, though, I'm picking Boots, bro.
Come on, man.
I'm picking Boots, bro. The argument ain't a resume argument. Shakur got that. It's not an experience argument. Shakur got that. It's not an accolades argument.
That's what would beat Abdullah Mason.
Accolades can't beat you.
No, I'm talking about experience. That word that you use. He's still wet behind the ears, bro.
He don't look it to me. I would love to be proven right or wrong.
And I fucks with the young boy, bro, but like we don't even know if he's better than Key.
Okay, and I believe he is. I hope they get a chance to prove it, and I'll be right or wrong. I don't mind being wrong, bro. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. I think Abdullah Mason got more dog. I think I like his jab better. I like his length better. I think he's gonna grow to be even stronger. And I think at every age, he's been better than them. When he's 20 and Shakur 20, he better. When he 20 and Keyshawn 20, he better. When he's 17 and they were 17, he better. It's been proven.
Though? How?
Turn pro earlier. They never looked this good, bro. They ain't never looked this good when they was 20.
Against who?
Against the dudes they were fighting when they were still amateurs, Beezy. They hadn't even turned pro yet.
Against who though?
They wasn't even good enough. Why didn't they get no offers to turn pro when they were 17 like he did, bro?
KO, Shakur was stopping shit just like that when he first.
Why didn't they get offers to turn pro at 17 like he did?
Listen, KO, because I don't want to sit and sit here and act like I'm hating on Abdullah Mason because I'm not hating on him.
I'm telling you, like Glock was up here earlier, Beezy, and I'll tell you the same thing I told him.
Yeah.
It's very simple for me, bro. Like, I'm not telling you that he's more accomplished. I'm not telling you that he has better experience. I'm telling you that I think he's more talented. That to my eyes, he looked like the better fighter. And if he fight any of them, I'm rocking with Abdullah. That's all I'm telling y'all, bro. I said the same thing. It's like maybe because it's Shakur and it's lightweight, and more of my audience watch the lightweight division and watch the smaller weight classes. But if you watch all of the weight classes, or you've been watching the channel for a long time,
I was here.
You know that I was doing the same everything. I was saying the same shit about Bam, bro.
Yeah, I was here from the get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like maybe just because it's Shakur. And what did all the Quadras and the Chocolatitos and the Juan Francisco Estrada fans and all the diehard about, you can't say that about Bam Rodriguez. He's only 22.
I believed in the Bam shit. I know I see it with Bam, but I'm saying like skill wise, like I haven't seen, like I guess I gotta see it happen to believe the shit with Abdullah Mason. I see that he's very talented, bro. But when you seen Abdullah get cracked by nobody that punch. We ain't seen nothing. We ain't seen
That's
nothing.
cool. And if he get cracked and he chinny, we'll have that conversation. But until
Yeah.
then, I believe in the young man, bro.
Yeah, because they bringing guys up from the weight class under him to come up and fight him. So it's showcase fights. That's how he doing what he's supposed to do, and I give him his shit for that. I give him his shit for that.
Yeah, I just think he was the most talented and best fighter on the card. That's all. I like him better than them. That's it. Ben said that. But anyway, bro, I got somebody behind you, man.
Let me my boy.
Let me get to it. What's happening with you?
What's going on, man? This is my first time being on your channel, man. I think you was having
Appreciate
a good
you pulling
discussion.
up.
Yeah, for sure. I got a channel myself, Mazuma TV, so I wanted to stop by.
Y'all go subscribe to him. Go check out his content, man.
I
What's up
appreciate
with
it,
it, bro?
brother. Thank you, man. So, you know, like I said, y'all having some great conversation on here, so I just wanted to have this discussion with you. What is it that I'm trying to get clarity on exactly what you're saying? Because, like I said, I just got on. Are you saying that Abdullah Mason is better than Shakur Stevenson right now? Or are you talking about Abdullah Mason being better than Shakur Stevenson? Like at the point of his career that he's at right now, he was better than what Shakur Stevenson was at that point.
I'm saying right now, if they fight, I'm taking the flyer on Abdullah Mason. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, and you're entitled to that opinion, but it's like, what are you basing it off of?
I think he's longer than Shakur Stevenson. His hands look faster to me. He's more aggressive to me. I think he hits harder than Shakur Stevenson. His jab is already educated, and he has the athleticism and the footwork to match. He can turn with Shakur. If Shakur chooses to fight off the back foot, I believe he can be able to cut off the ring. It's a lot of different things, and he looks very comfortable on the inside when he's fighting fighters. So I just think he's the total package. So I give him a shot, and I think he's younger and stronger. And so I'm rocking with Abdullah. I think he's a better fighter.
Okay, but the dilemma I'm having with this is, who is he doing this against? You see what I'm saying? Like Shakur Stevenson has showed you that he could perform at high levels when he was facing quality guys. You see what I'm saying? I'm looking over Abdullah Mason's resume right now, and you know what I'm saying? He got some undefeated guys there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of Abdullah Mason, by the way. You see what I mean? I sent some guys over there to spar Abdullah Mason in the past. You know what I mean? I'm familiar with him. But you know, he fought a 5-0. You know what I mean? He even got an 8-0 on his resume and stuff like that. But how are you able to, you know, and obviously the eye test, you know, that's the reason why Abdullah Mason is getting the attention that he's getting, because, you know, he's passing the eye test. You see what I'm saying? But, you know, how does this guarantee, based off of who he's fighting, like guys like Louis LeBron, like he just fought, you know what I'm saying? Guys like that. How are you able to see him do that against those caliber guys and then make the assumption that he's going to be able to do that with a top caliber fighter?
Because that's my belief. I've been watching boxing for a long time, and that's just what I think, bro. It's just a fight pick. I'm just rocking with
it.
it.
Like I said, it's your prerogative, but I'm just trying to, you know, I'm just trying to see exactly where your mind frame is.
I just said it. I think his length will trouble Shakur. His speed will trouble him. He's very fast with his hands. He has a very good corner to tell his daddy be on point with the instructions that he gives. And I think that as long as he can find a way to not let Shakur be too defensive and get into his bag, I think I give him a shot to win the fight. He's younger and longer, and he's skilled, and his jab looks nasty, and he's powerful. He can counterpunch. He can fight inside. It looks like there's nothing that he can't do. And resumes don't win fights. So I'm just going off my eye test. Long story short, bro.
Resumes don't win fights. That's absolutely correct, because we see inexperienced fighters beat some guys who are actually experienced. But you know, that's the thing is, you saying that Abdullah Mason is longer, right? But we know that Shakur Stevenson is a master of understanding range and knowing exactly where he's at when he's punching. So he can have a longer range.
He's a master of defensive range.
I've seen Shakur Stevenson throw punches, and you know what I'm saying, had the perfect distance where he's able to hit the person and the person's not able to hit him. I've seen it in the Valdez fight. I've seen that multiple times. I've seen.
I didn't see it in the Nakatila fight.
In the Nakatila fight, I mean, he dominated Nakatila regardless. But what I'm telling you is,
but he was apologizing after the fight, though, Mazuma.
He could apologize all he want. He apologized after his mentor
and former manager Andre Ward was telling him to do more, bro.
Okay, and you know, there's always room for improvement. I'm not sitting here making a case that Shakur Stevens is a perfect fighter, but regardless of the situation, he apologized after the Edwin De Los Santos fight. He
Yeah.
apologized after the Nakatila fight, but he's won both of those fights
But
regardless.
why?
And
But
like I said,
why was he apologizing though, bro?
because he was trying to satisfy the fans. And then after a
It,
while, he said, "Fuck the fans."
but
So it
but
wasn't
but
because he had a
we
mediocre
talking boxing
performance.
though. We
Yeah, it's
talking boxing though. From a skill set perspective, it was because of
that
his
wasn't why he
offense,
was
right?
apologizing, though. He
No,
wasn't
no,
apologizing from
it
a
was
skill
because
set
of his
perspective.
offense. It was because of his offense in those fights, right?
No, it was because the fans weren't satisfied with his performance. He's seen
And
the
they
backlash he was
weren't
getting from
satisfied
it.
with what part of his performance. It wasn't the defense. It was his
It
what?
doesn't matter. You asking me why he apologized. He didn't apologize because he felt like he performed shitty. He just didn't like the backlash he was receiving. But after this fight that he just had with Artem Harutyunyan, he said, "Fuck the fans." He's not worried about what they talking about. He's just concerned about the
But
win, which he should
he
have
done
been
tweeted like
regardless.
1,578 times since the fight though. But he don't care.
Okay, and I just made a video talking about how he too emotional. He shouldn't be giving them people his energy. That's not something I'm defending. I'm talking about you saying that he only understands distance from a defensive perspective. That's absolutely incorrect. Because I've actually seen this man understand distance very well from an offensive perspective as well. I've seen this
And
man be able to hit people.
I've seen him make Artem miss a lot and not make him pay enough. I saw him make Edwin
Okay,
miss a lot and not make him pay enough. I think he's very good defensively, but
okay, but did he outland both of
hold
those
on,
guys?
let me
Did
get
he
it out,
outland
bro.
both of those guys?
Let me get it out, bro. I think sometimes just watching his fights, I think he can be so defensive and so good defensively that when he makes the guy miss because he's making sure he don't get hit so much that sometimes he takes himself out of position and he's not in position to fire back. That's all. That's
Okay,
a
and I
flaw I see.
Okay,
That's it.
but that's not what we talking about though. You just said that he don't understand that he doesn't do that his offensive range isn't as good as his defensive range, or you said something along those lines. You
It's
said that
not.
his range is okay. No. You actually said that his defensive range is what's impressive. You pretty much you disregarding the fact that this man understands range from an offensive perspective as well. You know what I'm saying? You can't win a fight just based off of defense. He's winning these fights. He's outlanding these dudes. Did he outland Harutyunyan? Absolutely. Did he outland Edwin De Los Santos? Absolutely. You know what I'm
Did he
saying?
let his hand?
It's not like
Did
he's
he
sitting in
let
the
his
ring
hand?
just avoiding punches.
Listen, bro, the people he winning against, congratulations. He's supposed to win them fight. That's not what I'm saying. But against Artem and the guys that you named, did he let it in your opinion? Do you feel like he could have been more offensive?
Of course, that's what everybody's saying. That's not that's not what we're
Okay,
talking about.
that is
That's
what
not
we're
what we're
talking
talking
about, bro.
about. No, we not.
Yeah, it is
We
because
not.
if you had the perfect range and you were just good enough, like how he did Jamel Herring, bro. That was his best performance by far to me, where he was always right there. My defensive range is so good. You whispering them bitches by my nose, bro, right here. But I'm so good with it that I'm also in range offensively to where once you miss, I'm still right here and I can make you pay. Too many
But you
times
just said
recently,
that. But you
too
just
many
said that he
times,
doesn't have
too
that
many times.
ability.
I didn't say he don't have that ability. I said he's
You
been
said
struggling with it.
no,
He's
that's
been
not what you
struggling
said.
with it, bro.
No, you didn't. You
He
said
has
that he
been
only
struggling with
understands
it.
range. You just said that he only understands range from a defensive standpoint, and I told you that he does it from an offensive standpoint as well. And you told me that he doesn't. And now you just brought up a
Bro,
core example.
he has not been
Bro,
doing it lately,
you
bro.
just gave me a core example of a time where he was able to where he showed
Yeah.
that he understands range
And
offensively. You just
what
brought up the
year was
Jamel
that,
Herring
bro?
fight. It
What year
doesn't
did he
matter
fight
what year it
Jamel
was.
Herring?
He showed it. If you show it, you
What?
got it. It don't matter what
But
time frame it
I
was.
thought boxing was a what have you done for me lately sport, right?
Bro, did he outland both of the bro? You
When
making
was
it
the
seem
Jamel
like
Herring fight, bro?
he was strictly defensive and he got outlanded. Did he get outlanded in any of those fights that you criticized?
No, he didn't get outlanded.
All
That's
right
not.
then.
I
So
didn't say that.
so he understands he's doing enough to win these fights and he's outlanding these dudes and he's
No,
doing
that's
well
not the
enough.
argument.
He's
You
doing
literally move until he doing enough to win the fights. That's
no,
not what I'm saying, bro.
he's understanding offense enough and understanding his range enough from an offensive aspect to win these fights and outland these dudes without getting hit. That's what I'm telling you.
But
That's what I'm telling you.
he's not doing it enough at a high enough level to
He's doing
me.
it enough to win. You keep
That's
talking about that
fine,
he's
bro.
not doing it enough. He's
If you
doing it
cool with
enough
him,
to win.
if you're cool with him just winning,
Eric
then
Landy
bro,
Lara did it his whole
by
career.
all
His-
means, do your thing. If you cool with him doing it just to win, what I'm trying to tell you,
that's what
bro,
it's about.
and the
That's
point
what it's
I'm making,
about.
and that's what it's about. If you don't want to be a star, do your thing. What I'm saying to
If
you
you
is, bro,
keep winning,
let me get
it's
my
better
thought
to
out.
happen.
I'm assuming. Mazuma,
He's
let me
gonna
get
get
my thought
whatever
out.
he wants as long as he
Mazuma,
continues to win.
Mazuma, let me get my
That's what
thought
it's
out.
about.
Let me get my thought out. What I'm saying to you is that the last time I seen him be great both ways, making you miss and making you pay, and not leaned heavily towards just making somebody miss, was the Jamel Herring fight. Recently, to me, to my eye, he's been doing much more, making people miss, but not making them pay enough. That's all I'm saying to you. He struggles to me recently, understanding the perfect distance like he did against Jamel Herring, to where I can still make you miss, but I'm going to always be right here to make you pay. That's what I'm saying to you. Recently, yes, he's been doing enough to win fights. That's not the argument. The man's undefeated. That'd be a stupid ass argument to make. I'm saying recently, he's been struggling with being in distance to where when he makes somebody miss, he can make them pay just as deadly, just as accurately, like he did previously, bro. I'll even say the Yoshino fight, which is a low-level opponent, but the Yoshino fight was a good performance where he did what? Stayed right there in the pocket with him almost, made him miss, but every time Yoshino made a mistake, he taxed his ass. Yoshino, you fuck up, I'm taxing you. He hasn't been doing that in his most recent performances, bro. That's not even up for debate. That's it. That's all, bro. That's what I'm saying, fam.
So you saying that he's been struggling to find his range offensively. So based off of that, then he should be missing a lot, right? He should be missing a lot of his punches based off of that, right?
No.
How isn't it? If you're struggling with your range offensively, that means that you're not in range to land your punches. That based off of that, you should be missing your shots,
No,
right?
that's not what that means. That can mean, it can mean a bunch of things, right? It can mean what you just said. It could also mean you're not letting
So
your
it do
hands
mean
go.
that.
No,
So
that's not all it means, bro. Come on.
if you're struggling with your range offensively,
If you're struggling with your range offensively, it could mean what you said, which is you're missing punches, so you're not as accurate. It could
yeah.
also mean, which is Shakur's problem, you're not letting your hands go as much.
Bro, that don't got nothing to do with that.
Yes, it do,
Yo,
bro.
you not letting your hands go does not have anything to do with you struggling with your range offensively. Range is how close you are to your opponent. If you're struggling with your range offensively, that means that you are having trouble gauging where your opponent is while you're throwing punches. That's exactly what that means. How do you not know that?
Can Shakur box?
Absolutely.
Can
Absolutely.
Shakur? What if Shakur is out of
There's not
range?
many people in this
If
world that can box like Shakur.
Shakur is not in range to hit you, will he let his hands go?
Nobody will. Who will
Oh,
be out
okay.
of range to let their hands go?
Stupid fighters do. That's how they get countered. Stupid
Shakur
fighters
don't.
will. That's how they get
Shakur
countered.
don't.
He's not stupid. So
Okay.
if Shakur is not going to let his hands go unless he's in range, and he's not letting his hands go as much, wouldn't that mean that he's struggling with his range?
I can't tell because looking at these punch stats right here, he landed 44% of his power punches.
Cool. How many he throw?
He threw 284 and landed 126.
What fight was that?
His last fight. So if you landed 44% of your punches,
Against Artem?
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Pull up the
Yes.
numbers for Jamel Herring.
I don't need to pull that up. We talking for
Why not?
what? For what?
Why not?
You said what have we done for me lately? So
You got your Google. Pull up the numbers for Jamel Herring.
Why do I have to do that?
Because
Why do I have to do that?
I don't even have it. I
Because
bet you let his hands go a lot more, and the fight wasn't as
letting me know
long.
that you lighten dude up. 44% lets me know that
No,
your
it don't.
understanding of your range
No, it
offensively
don't.
pretty well. Yes,
No, it
it
don't.
do. Yes, you do. Yes, it do.
Pull up the Jamel Herring fight. The Jamel Herring fight was what, 10 rounds?
But you're not criticizing the Jamel Herring fight. You're criticizing the
I know.
Haratunyan fight.
Because in the
why do
Jamel
I have to
Herring
pull up
fight,
the
I
Jamel Herring
guarantee
fight?
you he let his hands go a lot more.
That's
And I
not
don't
the
even have it in front of me.
question.
Pull it
Bro,
up.
you keep bringing up the old fights. You keep bringing up old shit to fall
Cool.
back on.
No
You
problem.
talking
Pull
about
it
the
up.
Haratunyan fight. You talking about the Haratunyan fight that he was struggling to find his range offensively. How the fuck is he doing that if he's landing 44% of his power shots? How?
How the fuck is he not doing that if Terrence Crawford told him you need to jab in and you wasn't letting your hands go, but your feet was moving? How is he not doing that if his own granddaddy is in the corner telling him to let his hands go? So you know more than him.
Once said that he
You
was
know
out
more
of
than
range
Terrence Crawford.
offensively. Huh?
You know more than Terrence Crawford?
I never said I did, but Terrence Crawford never said that he was out of range offensively, that he struggled with his range offensively.
He said he wasn't letting
that.
his hands go. Right?
Okay, but that has nothing, bro. You could be in range and still not let your hands go. There's been plenty of opportunities that Arden was standing right in front of Shakur, and Shakur did not let his hands go. That has nothing to do
Because
with
he,
being out of
in
range
my
offensively.
hypothesis
That's
is
just you
because
being gun shy.
he
That's
wasn't
just you being
comfortable.
gun shy. That's just
He
you not
wasn't
taking a chance.
comfortable with the range.
No, it's
In
that
my
he did not
opinion,
want to let his hands go. The nigga sat back
he
and had his
wasn't
hands on
comfortable
ice.
with the
He
range that he
sat
was
back and
at.
had his hands on ice, bro. You could be in range and still not let your hands go. I've seen it happen with
Are you
Adrian
gonna pull
Broner.
up? Are you
I've
gonna
seen
pull
it
up those
happen with
Jamel
other
Herring numbers?
offensive fighters. I've seen it happen with Floyd. When Floyd was in range, he could have stopped Andre Berto. He was in range to let his hands go with
Are you
Andre
gonna pull
Berto.
up the
He
Jamel
fell
Herring
back
numbers?
and got the dub. He fell back and got the dub.
Are you gonna pull up the Jamel Herring numbers or not?
For what? You can pull it up. Don't your shit right there. Pull it up.
No, I don't need Google, bro. I
So
don't
what's
need
the
Google.
stats then? Tell me.
No, I don't need to know the stats. I'm making the
Okay.
guess.
So why you
I
asking
get
me to bring it up? Why you asking me to
because
bring it up?
because I want to see if you're gonna pull up all numbers or you just gonna try to pull up numbers to try to make your point.
Bro, you criticizing this performance. That's strictly why I pulled up this one. You're not criticizing the Jamel Herring performance. You giving him props for the Jamel Herring performance. I'm pulling up the stats that
I'm
you.
criticizing his performance. He
No,
criticized his own.
I said you gave
He
him props for the
criticized his
Jamel
own
Herring
performance.
fight.
Terrence
You said
Crawford criticized his performance. Andre
okay, that's
Ward,
fine. And I
they were
criticized
critical
his
of him.
performance, bro. And I criticized his
So if you
performance.
criticize his performance and I criticize his performance, what the fuck are we talking about?
Bro, I'm I'm attacking the main point that
What
you
the fuck?
just said.
What the
This
fuck are we
dude,
talking
like,
about,
bro,
bro?
how many times, bro? It's like
If you're critical and
you
I'm
talking
critical,
in
what the fuck are we
circles, my
talking
nigga.
about, bro?
Yo, my man, you talking in circles because I'm literally sticking to this one topic and you want to talk about everything else. You said that this man struggles with his range offensively. And the main thing I'm attacking is that point right there and showing you that you are incorrect. You are incorrect.
So you
Straight like
don't
that.
think,
If you land 44% of your power punches, that's damn near half of the punches you landed. Half of the punches you let go landed. You're not struggling offensively
and
with
if
your
you
range, bro. You're
yes you
not.
are. If you're not
You're
throwing, if
not.
you're throwing
Regis
way less,
Prograis, when he fought Devin Haney, he struggled with finding his range offensively. Facts. Shakur Stevenson doesn't have those problems. He's never had that. He never had
he
that
does
problem in his
have that
career.
problem.
There's a difference
If
between
he
being
had
gun
that, if he
shy.
didn't have that problem,
There's a difference
if he
between
did
being
not
gun
have
shy,
that
not
problem,
letting your
he
hands
would be
go, and
letting his
struggling to
hands go,
find your
bro.
range offensively. You're misinterpreting the two.
No, I'm
You
not.
get
Not at all.
yo, yes, you are.
Because
Yes, you
because
are. Bro, there's a difference
there
between
are two
being
things
gun
that can
shy.
happen. There are
Huh?
two things that can happen, Mazuma. You can, if you're struggling with range, you can either not punch as much because you're struggling to find your range, or you cannot be as accurate. Either one of them can be true.
Shakur Stevenson was accurate. He was
But he wasn't
accurate.
letting his hands go as much.
But it wasn't because he was out of range offensively. He just chose to not let his hands
He
go.
wasn't
That's not
comfortable
the
with the
same
range,
thing.
bro.
That is not the same thing.
He wasn't comfortable with the range. If he was comfortable with the
Bro,
range
he
and how
was
he
right.
felt in the fight,
Arnold
he
was
would have
right
threw
in
the
front of
punches, bro.
him. Arnold was right in front of him. He was not struggling with the range.
All right.
He wasn't.
He
He
was not
wasn't. You land
struggling,
44% of your
comfortable,
power
whatever
punches.
you
Trust
want to
me,
say.
range is not a
He
problem.
was not comfortable enough with the
Okay.
range to let his hands go, bro. That's all I'm
That
telling
wasn't
you.
what he was uncomfortable with. His range was not what he was uncomfortable with. I promise you that. I promise
How
you
you
that.
know? How you
Huh?
know? How you know?
Because he landed 44% of his punches. He ain't had no trouble hitting the motherfuckers, so he ain't had no range
So
problems.
if you
He had no
accurate,
range problems.
you
If you
ain't
hitting the
struggling with the
motherfucker whenever
range.
you want to, you not struggling. You not struggling.
But if you're not letting your hands go as much as you know you could, you're not comfortable with the range, bro.
Bro,
Why is
but if
this
you're
so hard?
there's always room for improvement. I agree with you that Shakur didn't let his hands go enough, but what we're talking about is him struggling with his range offensively. I keep going back to the same point. You keep talking about all this other shit. He's not struggling with his range offensively. Facts, he's not. The
Bro,
problem is he chose to not let his hands
he
go.
is struggling to be comfortable with his range, to let his
No, he's
hands go.
not. No, he's not. How?
He's struggling by
How?
not letting his hands go as much, bro.
Bro, it's because he chose not to let his hands go. He probably got something up here
So
going on where he
he
don't
just
want to let his
chose not
hands
to
go.
let his
It has
hands go.
nothing to do with his
The
range.
nigga just chose not to let his hands go. He was
Of
comfortable
course.
with the
Of
range.
course.
He
Of
was
course. That's
comfortable with
exactly
the
what
range.
happened.
He was in the right
That's
fucking
exactly
range.
what
And just
happened.
something in his mind, he's just
Yo,
like, I don't want to no punch.
what was Haratunya doing that Shakur was struggling with his range? What was he doing? He was standing right in front of him. How the fuck he struggling with his range?
First of all, Artem, I can't say his last name. Artem was moving around. Sometimes he would come at Shakur. Sometimes he would move around laterally when Shakur got him hurt. He did a lot of different shit in there, bro. What are you talking about?
Bro, there was
He didn't
plenty.
fight one
Coach
way.
Kenny Ellis, Coach Kenny
He wasn't
Ellis
standing
said
in
the
front of
same
Shakur the
thing.
whole fight.
Yo,
Why the fuck you
Coach
think Shakur said he
Kenny
need?
Ellis, Coach Kenny Ellis said the same thing, that Artem was in front of him a good majority of that 12-round fight. Range was not the problem. Shakur
He
strictly
was
chose
in front
to
of
be
him, but he
economical with
also
his
moved
punches.
around,
Now,
bro. He didn't stand in front of Shakur the whole fight, bro.
listen, man. A fighter being economical with their punches doesn't equate to
No,
fucking
you
being
almost
not struggling with
said
the
it
range
right.
offensively,
You
huh?
almost said it right. You almost said it right. What you was about to say was it doesn't necessarily mean he's struggling with the range, which you would be correct
Offensively.
with. Yeah, what you would be correct with. But what also is that means that it's not necessarily untrue. The fact is you can struggle with your
But
range
I'm
and
asking you
still be
how.
accurate.
I'm asking you how. Like
Because
how
if
do
you
you know that he was struggling with the
because you're
range?
not comfortable
It
letting
wasn't
your
like
hands
Artem
go.
was giving him no. It wasn't like Artem was giving him any like much in and out movement. Like he had some good feints here and there, but it wasn't like the key.
Whatever feints Artem was using, whatever punches Artem was
Yeah,
throwing,
but it wasn't a consistent
whatever
theme.
defense
It
Artem
wasn't a
was using,
consistent theme.
bro.
It wasn't a consistent theme.
Listen, bro. Whatever whatever punches Artem was throwing, whatever feints he was using, whatever strategy he had to try to throw the right hand, to try to go to the body, whatever he was doing, made it to where Shakur Stevenson wasn't comfortable with the range to let his hands go.
Yo, look, check
Whatever
this
he
out
was
right
doing.
here. Somebody left a great comment. BB King. BB King said Shakur literally said Artem had power, and that let us know that he was scared to throw. So maybe Artem having some type of crack was the reason why he was being economical, not because he was struggling with his range offensively. There's so many different factors. If Shakur Stevenson saying that motherfucker got popped, maybe he was like, I'm not trying to get hit by the motherfucker. He probably took a scary approach and was like, yo, I'm gonna pick my moments and get the fuck up out the way. Or, I'm gonna just sit here and watch him, throw shots in between and make him reset. You know what I'm saying? The struggling with the offensive range is not true, my brother. I'm sorry. But I feel like we should go back to the Abdullah Mason topic.
Hold on, we can, but I don't care about the comments, bro. I know what I'm looking at. And what I'm telling you is
Those good people. Those good people,
I'm not,
bro.
bro.
I think
BB
you
King
should
is the
care
homie.
about it. Those good people.
Bro, I don't care nothing about that, bro. You can pick out whatever you can pick out a bunch of comments that's
your
riding
moderator,
with
though.
me.
That's your
You riding
people.
me too. I mean, I got a lot of
moderator.
minds, bro. That's cool. Do your thing. What I'm telling you is this, bro. At the end of the day, when you talk about range, you can have a bunch of different reasons why a fighter will be uncomfortable and a bunch of different factors as to why the fighter not letting their hands go. You can decide that the range, you don't feel comfortable with it because maybe in that range, the motherfucker got a little bit more crack than you think. You can decide that in the range, you don't feel comfortable with it because maybe the motherfucker longer than you thought he was. Maybe his feet are faster than what you thought they was. At the end of the day, he was not comfortable with the range to let his hands go. He wasn't comfortable, bro. If he was comfortable, he would throw way more punches.
You
Of
said
course, he is a
comfortable.
gifted,
You said offensively he wasn't comfortable with the range.
gifted fucking fighter, bro. So if he is in his bag and fully comfortable with the range and what's in front of him, bro, he is gonna turn up on a motherfucker, right? But whatever it was, he couldn't get comfortable enough, whether it was his inability to cut off the ring, which he spoke on, whether it was his inability to feel comfortable when Artem was in there throwing punches up close, whatever it was, he couldn't find the right range to comfortably let his hands go enough. Because when Artem was on his back foot moving around, Shakur couldn't find the range to cut him off. So he couldn't let his fucking hands go. When Artem was up close, trying to throw overhand rights, that range was a little too close for comfort for Shakur. So I'm gonna just be defensive. Because in this range, his power a little bit too much. He couldn't fuck with the range, bro.
Okay.
It is what it is, fam.
If I land 44% of my power punches, it can't nobody tell me I'm struggling with my fucking range. I just know
I
that.
land 44% of my power punches and I'm throwing half as much as I usually throw. I'm probably uncomfortable with the range. Probably so. What other topic you want to talk about?
No, the main one we was talking about, Abdullah Mason.
Go ahead. Let me catch your super chats though. Shout out Drink More Water with the 5 pieces in super chat. Hey, Mason stops Artem. I believe so. I'd love to see that fight though. Love to have a comparison. Shout out Omega Red with the 2 piece in the super chat. Why stop doing a winning tactic. No, he shouldn't stop doing it. He should stop giving a fuck what people say about him, bro. Like, here's the thing, Omega Red. If you care what people think, you got two options if you Shakur. Keep fighting how you fighting, because you racking up wins. Or if you care and you worried about all your critics, change the way you fighting. Because people ain't
change the way you fight and get clips so fans
either
can tell you
or.
that you stupid.
I'm responding to my super chats, bro. Either or,
Nah, I'm just adding on.
either or, Omega Red. I think he should just keep doing what he shouldn't give a fuck what people say, bro, at all. But he's caring too much. And stop promising knockouts before your fights. Shit sound dumb coming from somebody with a 40-some% knockout percentage. Tunnel Vision with the 5-piece in the super chat. He said, Shakur only landed a total of 170 punches per CompuBox. 126 power punches landed. That man is a liar. Shout out my homie.
I got the ESPN website right here. I said power punches. You talking about power punches? Everything.
It's cool. What else you got, bro? What else you got?
Hold on, real quick. No, I was saying the Abdullah Mason topic because I want to get into a few things as to why. Well, not a few things. I'm about to actually go on my own live in a little bit, but what I was saying was just based off of like what you see with Abdullah Mason. I mean, I'm looking through, who he's fought and stuff like that. I'm just trying to get an understanding of, I just like I said, you say you've been watching boxing for a while. I've been in boxing for a while. I done competed. I coached. You know what I mean? I matchmaking in the pros. I've managed pro fighters, all that good stuff. So looking at what's going on right now, I'm seeing Abdullah Mason. He's only literally have 3 8-rounders. You know what I'm saying? So, you trying to put him on the level of guys that's on like championship levels. Like, what? I just don't understand. Like, I understand he's talented and he's shining like a diamond every time he step out there and perform. But looking at the guys that he's been going up against, I just want to know, based off of you seeing them fight them, what makes you think that he's ready for the Shakurs or even the Artems? You know what I'm saying? I believe he could be Artem, in due time and stuff like that. If they were to take the fight next, that'd be brilliant. You know what I mean? And if he was able to beat Artem, that'd be brilliant. But like, he's fighting guys like Luis LeBron and Ronell Ron and shit like that. What do you see in him fighting them dudes that makes you think he could compete with the top tier guys right now?
You just answered your own question real quick though before I tell you again. Shout out my homie L Dub. I got some breaking news for y'all. In the chat, everybody smash the like button, run the likes up. The IBF has ordered Tim Tszyu versus Erickson Lubin. The fight is going to be September 22nd, and it's going down in Australia. Lubin is going to go down under, and he is going to fight Tim Tszyu in Australia September 22nd. Remember, I reported to y'all this morning it was either going to be Jesus Ramos or it was going to be Erickson Lubin. Looks like they got the Tim Tszyu Erickson Lubin fight done. And it's going down September 22nd. I think that shit is fire. I just hope Erickson Lubin is ready to fight in a 4x4x4x4x4x4, because they going to make that ring small than the motherfucker. Just ask Tony Harrison what they did to him. But there y'all go. Y'all be sure to, if y'all got channels and shit, be sure to cover it up. Yes, drink more water. It will be a title eliminator ordered by the IBF to be the mandatory for that boy Bakram Murtazaliev, the IBF 154-pound champion. Tim Tszyu, Erickson Lubin. Shout out my homie L Dub Boxing. Y'all go check out his website, ldubboxing.com, for the latest and greatest news, bro. Shout out my homie Gino Martell. 5-piece, no biscuit, and super chat. KO. Shakur don't let his hands go, not because he's uncomfortable with range, but because he's afraid of getting hit, cutting off the ring. He literally runs. I think it's all of that, bro.
Yeah, Gino. Shout out
to my homie Gino. I think it's all of that, bro. I think it's all of that. I think he's scared to get hit. I think he's struggling cutting off the ring because motherfuckers usually don't run for him. And he's in the range right now. That same range that he was comfortable with Jamel Herring, comfortable with Joet Gonzalez. He's in that same range with these guys. Like, he's in the same exact range, but he's not letting his hands go like he did against them because he's not comfortable with the range, bro. That's what I'm saying, Gino. Salute to you, bro. I appreciate your support. Now, back to you on the Abdullah Mason shit, bro. You answered your own question. It's because I see the talent. That's it. That's all, bro. I don't know what else you want me to say. It's the talent. It's the talent that I see.
So that's all
Yeah.
you need to see to say that he could be some top tier guy when he's literally haven't shown you anything. When boxing is a what have you done for me lately sport.
I
That
mean,
all you need to see is the talent, and then all of a sudden you just sold.
yeah, 100%.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
I mean, you can go check my track record. I was telling people about Jesse Bam Rodriguez in 2021.
I
You see what
got.
he
I,
you see what he turned out to
they
be?
sent me a fight offer for Jesse Rodriguez back in 2020 during
Hey,
the pandemic. So
I ain't
I know
mad
who
at it.
Jesse Rodriguez.
You
Yeah.
saved yourself on that one.
Yo,
You saved yourself on that one. That's a
they
bad boy,
yo,
dog.
I'm gonna tell you this. No, it wasn't for me though. I'm not. No, it
Oh,
was for one.
well,
It was one. It was from one
your
of my
fighter
fighters in
saved
Puerto
himself on
Rico.
that one, bro.
They would have threw a couple more thousand my way. I'd have took it. But you know, it is what it is. Jesse the man. Though.
But
I've been knowing
no,
about Jesse pretty well.
all I'm giving you, bro, not to be braggadocious, but this ain't me being hyperbolic or no shit like that. But this is what I do, bro. Like I like the young talent. If I see something, I see something, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. But I've been telling people about Bam Rodriguez since 2021. I ain't picked him to lose the fight. Ain't been wrong yet. So yeah, that's why. It's like you answer. So it's really nothing to debate. You answer your own question. It ain't got nothing to do with resume. I mean, look, you named it yourself, bro. The dude got like what? What'd you say? 4 8-rounders?
3.
You say Abdullah got like a couple of 8-rounders and shit. He about to fight another 8-round on August 17th. He about to fight in Canada on August 17th on the Christian Mbile Sergey Derenchenko card. So it ain't got nothing to do with experience. That's not even a debate. I just think I see something there. Just like Jesse Bam Rodriguez didn't have no experience. Carlos Quadras, multiple division champion, all that shit. Jesse Bam Rodriguez went in that ring and washed his ass. Sor Rungvisai knocked out Chocolatito, beat Chocolatito twice. One of the best little big man that we've had in the history of boxing. Beat him twice. Jesse Bam Rodriguez dog walked him. So when I'm picking people that I think will win the fight, bro, when I'm picking people that I think is gonna be that next one, it ain't got shit to do with experience, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. But I got somebody behind you. Y'all go subscribe to Mazuma TV, man. Y'all go check out his content. Feel free to drop your link in the chat, bro. Rich, what up?
Man, what's going on with you? I ain't gonna hold you too long, but I'm just listening to the convo or whatever, and I ain't gonna argue with you about nothing. You know what you're saying about
before you go. Shout out Omega Red, bro, with the 5 piece in the super chat. I love to my light skinned brother. Salute Omega Red. You know you a day one supporter. You don't bullshit with this topic, but you my guy regardless, because it's just boxing talk. Omega Red, you know I don't give a fuck. He said Cowboys getting whooped again by Cheesehead Nation this season too. I ought to block your ass for a little bit, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to you. Go ahead, Rich. I'm listening.
All right. I hear what you're saying about the Shakur fight. I hear what everybody's saying. I think everybody kind of right. You know what I'm saying? Me myself, I think if you really look at that fight, you'll see that Arden was trying to time Shakur, and he actually caught Shakur a couple times. So now Shakur went this time.
No disrespect, bro, and you know it's no disrespect. Let's talk about something else, bro. I've been talking about that shit for an hour straight.
All right, now I'm finna move on to something else. But what I was saying,
go ahead and do it now, so we can cook on something different for the people.
Yeah. I'm just setting that up to say I hear the critique. About Shakur, but Shakur he's winning, and I do think winning cover up flaws. Now, with that said, how did you see the Tank versus Frank fight? How did you rate Tank's performance?
I thought he did what he always do. Felt him out for 3 rounds and then went in there and whooped his ass.
Okay.
Got what Frank was trying to do. Realized that Frank was gonna punch himself out. Gave Frank a little target. Let Frank punch. He saw that Frank had a tough ass weight cut. Saw that Frank Martin wasn't confident. Saw that Frank he basically won the fight before the fight started by getting in Frank's head. Frank was up and down the whole goddamn time. Whatever Tank wanted to be mad, Frank got mad with him. Whenever Tank wanted to be happy and be friends, Frank got happy and got friends with him. He was too easily moved with what Tank Davis was doing. And then when Tank fainted at him a little bit, and then Frank decided that he was gonna do what he did, that showed Tank Davis all that he needed to see. Go look at it. That right hook that he fainted with Frank on, he threw the right hook, which was a throwaway punch. Knew Frank would put his guard up, and then came with that uppercut underneath and did what he did to him. But I thought it was a masterful performance, bro, because he did exactly what he needed to do when he needed to do it. And when he turned up on Frank ain't had no answers for him. He did what Tank Davis always do, bro.
All right. Now I saw the same fight as Boots fight. I saw Tank got touched up way too much. And it both got the knockout. We know power is the difference. But Tank got hit. He took the worst damage than any other fight he fought, but nobody really talks about that. So now
he took the most damage against who?
Frank. So if you remember, after the fight, the commentator asked Tank, was his face hurting? Okay, Tank said, yeah, I need to get back in the gym. So I think they definitely thought that, hey, this dude got touched. Now, if we go to CompuBox for Davis versus Garcia, we see Tank outlanded Garcia by twice as many punches. But Frank outlanded Tank in that fight. And Tank's face looked like it had been outlanded. You should go look at CompuBox. Frank 81, Tank 79.
You think Tank Davis took more punishment in the Frank Martin fight than he took in the Leo fight or the Hector fight or the motherfucking Mario Barrios fight? You think he took more punishment in this fight than those fights, bro?
Yeah, I think he did. I think because let me tell you something. The Leo fight and the Barrios fight went way longer. The damage that Frank did, he did it in 3 or 4 rounds.
The Leo fight ended in 6 rounds. Frank Martin's fight ended in 8.
What I'm saying, the Barrios fight went longer, but what I'm saying, the damage that Frank did was only in 3 or 4 rounds. It was only in 3 or 4 rounds.
Frank Martin didn't do no damage to Tank, bro.
Bro, I did a whole video on that shit, man. I kind of like made sure you saw every punch, bro. Come on now. The tape don't lie.
What is it today, bro? Don't lie. What is it today? Get clout off knockout day? Like everybody just coming up here plugging their channels and shit? That's what we doing?
No, what I'm saying is I'm trying to ask you about the fight. You telling me I'm not seeing it. I'm telling you that he got outlanded and his face looked like it got outlanded. So they go together. The numbers and the damage go together.
All punches equal?
When your face is fucked up, no, them punches were hurting. Them punches were definitely hurting. Now my question is,
at what point in the fight did Tank look hurt?
Bro, Tank began beat up in the face, man. I don't know how you be so critical of Shakur and you can't see none of that with Tank. Every sparring fight.
I'm not being critical. You're saying shit that don't make no sense, bro.
Bro, okay, look, every sparring.
You're saying that he took more punishment against Frank Martin than he took against Leo Santa Cruz or Mario Barrios or Hector Garcia. Those guys actually fought Tank until they were knocked out. After the 3rd round, Frank had no steam on any of his shots, and he was throwing pity pat shit, bro.
Bro,
he wasn't letting shit go, bro.
I got the video. The video don't lie, bro. We ain't got to argue about that. The video don't lie. But what I'm trying to lead this to the point. He's going to face Loma now, somebody with a little bit more experience. Do you think Loma is going to be in a position to outland Tank, or can Tank keep getting beat up the first half of the fight and then knock it? Because we saw Deontay Wilder do that, get beat up, land a knockout late in the fight. Is we gonna keep playing that same game, get beat up early, and then try to knock the guy out?
I think that Tank Davis will figure out Loma. He'll fight how he always does, and Loma's gonna have a problem because all the things that Loma likes to do run directly into Tank Davis's left hand.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm picking Tank to knock out Loma because I think Loma is low hanging fruit. You see what I'm saying? I think Loma is the weakest of Shakur. I think you'd rather face Loma than face Shakur. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. But I also think that Tank beat Shakur right now, and he should have stepped on this fight right now. Look at all what y'all saying about Shakur. Tank should attack. He should be attacking.
I just think you're not gonna be happy no matter who Tank is fighting, bro. I think if he was fighting Shakur, you'd be saying, "What about Loma?" He fighting Loma, so it's like, "What about Shakur?"
Nah, I wouldn't be saying
this idea that you have, bro. This idea that you have that Tank Davis be getting beat up or be losing the fight and motherfuckers just be putting hands on him and paws on him and shit, bro. Like that's like the biggest misconception easily, bro. Frank Martin came in And by the fourth round, if you know what you're looking at, his punches clearly didn't have the same steam. He fought that fight scared. Tank Davis was able to turn up on him, and his punches meant more every time he fucking punched Frank Martin. The shit looked like it affected Frank Martin, and nothing Frank Martin did looked like it affected Gervonta.
I mean, I said power was the difference, but let me ask you a question. I know
it wasn't just power, it was ring IQ, letting Frank Martin punch himself out. It was having a good game plan. It was also the ability to counterpunch. Like y'all keep talking about power and shit. He literally, like, it takes skill to set up a shot that somebody don't see, bro.
Bro, you
like,
can't
y'all
get
talking about power. He literally threw a throwaway punch and threw an uppercut under his fucking guard, perfectly timed to get him up out of there. That ain't power. That's skills. That's recognizing a tendency. When I throw the right hook, he is gonna do this. So this is open next.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I know you look at boxing. I know you listen to trainers. I know you listen to boxing. If we look at every sparring partner, Tank Davis, they all say that Tank could be outboxed. I'm saying the numbers supported that Tank could be outboxed. I watched Tank get outboxed in the first few rounds. Huh?
What numbers support that?
He got outlanded 81 to 79.
What fight was he down in at the time of the stoppage?
I'm talking about Frank versus David. Frank, Tank and Frank. Tank got outlanded by Frank.
What fight was he losing the fight in before the stoppage?
What you mean? Yeah, to me, he was losing the Frank fight.
No, I didn't say to you. I said factually. What fight was he losing at the time of the stoppage?
I mean, I don't understand. What's the answer? I don't know. What you mean? What you talking about?
0, bro. He's never been losing a fight. So this idea that y'all talking, he be getting outboxed, bro. The nigga be winning every fight.
Did you hear Coach Calvin round 7, I think, or round 8? Did you hear Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny say in that corner, we need all these rounds?
That was in round 5.
Have you ever heard them say that in any other Tank fight?
No.
Well, then they thought he was getting outboxed.
Or maybe they were just trying to motivate him.
That's some hell of a motivation. We ain't never heard them motivate him like that. That's all I'm saying. He faced one black fighter and we heard panic. We saw damage. That's all I'm saying. As he decided to move,
he literally said, "Hey, yo, Tank, we need all these rounds." You hear? That sounded panic to you?
Hell yeah, no, he ain't said it like that. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I clip him up now. I clip it up. I anything I tell you, it's a video.
Telling me you clipping it up or check out your video and all that, bro. You can drop your link on the way out, okay? I always let you do it, bro. Stop plugging your shit, bro.
But no, I'm just saying, I tried to tell you the other day, I said, I put Dan Raphael on there saying that the Devin fight sold more than Tank. Nobody wanted to hear that all of a sudden. Nobody care about numbers all of a sudden. But all I'm saying, I'm going to clip it up. That's all I'm saying. I ain't going to tell you nothing that I'm thinking. I'm going to tell you what I can show you. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it.
Was he losing the fight?
Who? By the eye test, y'all like eye test. Y'all don't like belts. So by the eye test, hell yeah, he was losing that fight. Tank was losing that fight.
You either hate Tank or you don't know what you're looking at, bro.
No, bro, I'm just telling you. Hey, I'm watching the guy.
You either hate him or you. If you felt like Tank Davis was on his way to losing that fight after the 5th, 6th, 7th rounds that he put up, you don't know what you're looking at, bro.
Hey, Frank was up 5 rounds. I'm just saying 5 rounds to 2, 5 rounds to 3, 4 rounds to 3.
Frank was literally. Why are you lying on here for these people, bro?
Am I the only one that believe that Tank was losing that fight? Am I the only one that believe that? You think I'm the only one that said that? That Tank, the narrative that Tank was down?
It doesn't matter what we believe. And shout out to shout out to my boy Fight Game with the 5-piece in the super chat. Shout out, the cash out. He say, what do you say? He said Tank said himself that mark on his face was from his own damn glove.
Ain't no point. Tank say whatever.
I'm reading my donations, bro. Tank said himself that the mark on his face was from his own damn glove. Ain't no point. Was he getting beat up in the Frank fight? Anybody who say that Is it goofy? Shout out Brandon Harris with the one piece in the cash app. Boy said Shakur was struggling with his range. Yeah, I know.
Hey,
I've been saying that though. But hey, Brandon, we know,
hey,
we don't know shit. You know what I mean? It's cool though.
hey,
Brandon
I
Harris
dropped
with
the,
another
hey,
one piece in the cash app says, in an interview with Steven Jackson recently. Yeah, I know all of this, bro. And then he said, with another 2 piece in the cash app, Roy Jones said the same thing you saying. I know, bro. A lot of people get their shit from me, bro. It's fine. I do this shit, dog. Shout out my boy A1 who's on with the 10 piece in the super chat. He say, "What up, old Jason Tatum Senior looking ass? Hey, you better pray to every god or upper room spirit out there that Tank never lose. We gonna have to do wellness checks every 10 minutes on you. What up, KO? You know that's a lie. Earl Lawson, I'm right here, bro. And I was right here after the fight. That's a lie, bro. I don't take this shit to heart. I just tell y'all what I think, bro. Gino Martell with the 2 piece in the super chat. He said, no Tank said face was from Garden, but who know? Yeah, who know? Shout out Ryan with the 2 piece in super chat. Salute, KO. You doing Ashton Sylvie prediction vid? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I already got 8 that I was planning on doing. I can try to add that one. I don't know if I have time tomorrow. Shout out GM with the 5 piece in the super chat. Tell Buddy take his fire stick back because I don't know what fight he watched. And dude taking 2 punches. I guess Tank knocked out Frank too early for him. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I mean,
What else you got, Rich?
hey, but CompuBox lie or something? The CompuBox numbers is a lie. Where the 81 punches? If he outland Tank, where he landed him on Tank knees? Where he landed on Tank knees? Tank elbow, landed punches,
let me
bro.
ask
What
you
are
a
you talking
question.
about?
Let me
What are
ask
you
you a
talking
question.
about?
He landed how many punches?
81. Tank
How
landed
many did
79.
how many did Tank land?
79.
Are all punches created equal?
We know that. We know the difference was in the power, bro. What are you talking about?
But you using the fact that he was outlanding him to say he was winning the fight.
Well,
When
clearly,
Tank
Tank's
hit
corner
Frank,
tell Tank
when Tank
they
hit
need all
Frank,
these rounds. They thought the same thing. How y'all don't know that?
didn't his shit mean more?
You believe what Shakur granddaddy said in his corner. How you don't? Why you not listening to Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin?
What they
If you
say?
gonna listen to Shakur granddaddy, they was
What they
telling
say?
Tank, man, you down.
Yeah. I don't listen to them because I have the scorecards. He wasn't there. I don't listen to them because I can go to box rec. God damn it. I can go to
When we
box rec
talking about,
and I can see you and win
once
the fight.
again, we talking about the I said. But look, hey, I ain't gonna hold the show up. I'm gonna just say this. I will drop a link. It's clipped up. You can look at it yourself. We ain't got to debate it.
Drop
We
a
ain't
link
got
to
to
your
debate
channel,
nothing.
bro.
I'll drop the link, and then you can erase it or whatever the case may be. I don't need no
I'm not going to
subscribe.
erase it. I'm going to post it. I'm not going to erase it.
And you can pull that particular video. So I wasn't even dissing Tank. I was just saying, hey,
I'm not saying
look
you
what's
dissing.
going on.
I'm just saying you don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Hey, okay.
That's it.
Dude
Like
ain't
you
fighting
don't know
on the
what
B
you're
and
talking
C
about, bro.
class fighters, bro. He ain't fighting nobody. Y'all eye test is like
Already, you
really
gonna say
fucked
the
up,
same
bro.
thing about
Nigga ain't
Loma?
fighting nobody, man.
You gonna say the same thing about Loma? I know. You all remember what you
Y'all
say?
take out all
Loma
the
the
issues.
weakest
Y'all
link,
take
right?
all the threats.
I got
Shakur got all these issues. So he got so many issues. They're gonna fight somebody else. What that sound like, bro? What that sound like? Some duck shit to me, man. That just sound like duck shit to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's so convenient that you don't need to fight the best people. They just so bad. They so
Loma's
awful.
Loma's not the best.
They so awful.
Loma's not the best.
Hell no, he lost twice.
Already.
He lost twice in the division.
If Shakur and Loma was fighting, swear to God, you be saying the same shit.
Huh? If Shakur and Loma was fighting,
if Shakur and Loma was fighting, swear to God, you be saying the same shit.
Favorite Shakur to win that fight, man. If Tank the best or not, you trying to put Tank on Shakur level.
If Shakur and Loma were fighting, swear to God, you say Loma wasn't shit.
Yeah, I would say he lost twice because that's the facts. He lost twice at the top of the division.
Call Loma trash.
Huh?
You would call Loma trash.
Lost twice at the top of the division. I'm just speaking the facts.
Would you call Loma trash?
Did he lose 2 unanimous decisions? Y'all be acting like it's split decisions.
Would you call Loma trash if Shakur was fighting?
I would call him second tier. Exactly where he at. He at the second tier.
Go ahead and drop your link, bro. Go ahead and drop your link.
Yeah, that's a bet.
God damn, bro. All right. Give me a second. Appreciate all y'all for coming up tonight. I got about 45 minutes. Shakur Stevenson versus Williams Zepeda has been ordered by the WBC. They're saying that Shakur Stevenson is going to get a 70-30 split because he is the clear A side. Crown Jewel, I got to get this out, bro. I got to get this out, but I'll let you say what you got to say real quick. Crown Jewel, what's up, bro?
I'm going to just say, man, I wish I was wrong with what I'm about to say. Well, I wish I could agree with you on the Shakur thing with the distance, because I'd rather him have a problem with distance than what I actually think it is. And I think you said what it actually is before, too. I hate to say it, and it's worse. I think Shakur don't want to get hit, and that's worse than not knowing distance. Like, because not knowing distance is correctable. Being scared to get hit is not. And so I think it's even a bigger slight on Shakur to not to have a problem with distance, but to have a problem with having the nerve to stay in the pocket and get hit. And I think you've said it before, like every time he fights a big puncher, he fights like that. And I think I hate it. I'm Jersey through and through. I hate it, but I think I have to agree. The reason with distance, I think he has a problem.
I don't think you disagree with me. I don't think you disagree with me, bro.
No, I don't. Because
what I'm saying to y'all, and you can agree or disagree. Mm-hmm. Yes, he don't like getting hit and he's scared of power, but because of that, he's not comfortable with the range and the distance to let his hands go. So I'm worried about Artem. So I'm not comfortable with this distance in this range like I was against Jamel Herring.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable being close to him. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Okay.
Like,
I just don't want to.
That's what I'm saying, Crown Jewel. Do you understand what I'm saying, bro?
I understand, and actually, that's better. I hate to say it. It would be better for him if he didn't have, a good understanding of distance. Again, because that's correctable. But I don't think that's the problem.
No, it's not. It's not necessarily his understanding. It's he's not comfortable. He's struggling. Yeah. He's struggling with it because he has an opportunity to let his hands go, but because he's scared of power, he's struggling with his offensive distance. Like, nigga, you were right there where you can hit this motherfucker.
Yeah, he don't have the nerve. He don't have the nerve.
You were right there where you can turn up on this dude. But because you don't trust yourself, because you don't trust what's going on, you worried about the range. You worried about the distance. Like, damn, bro. Like, you don't see that.
I agree with that 100%.
You don't see that this nigga just missed you by a mile, and you right there, and you can fuck him up, but you're not comfortable in that distance. You need nothing at all. You need nothing. You need nothing at all. Nothing going by your head and shit, so you can let that shit go. You're struggling with your distance, bro. You're not comfortable with your range.
Yeah, I think we're wording it different. I hear what you're saying, but I think it's the same shit though. Yeah,
what you're talking about is the overlying, the biggest issue, which is the shit you can't have at the high level. Nigga, you scared to get hit.
I don't want to put myself
but what I'm talking to on a more granular, more detailed level, since I'm talking to a boxing head that really know the sport, that was in boxing, that done fought, that done trained people. What I'm talking about is, Crown Jewel, because of that main issue, which is this nigga scared of power.
Yeah.
This nigga scared because of that main issue. It's causing a domino effect in other parts of his game.
Yeah.
So shit that you used to see him just be a boss with, like Joey Gonzalez, fuck you talking about, bro? Like, nigga, I'm right here. Oh, you missed. Oh, counter. Oh, you missed. Right hook. Oh, you missed again. Counter. The shit that he used to fucking just do all the time. Jamel Herring, nigga, you missed. Bow. Here you miss. There go a jab. Like the shit that he used to do. He's struggling with that shit now.
I tell my guys all the time, right?
His range is fucked up. His distance is fucked up. He don't trust himself. It's a lot of shit, bro. And
no.
and people are like, yo, he don't have a problem with the range. Yes, he do, because he's not comfortable anymore. Because he don't want to get hit. And because he don't want to get hit, he's not comfortable fighting at an offensive range where he used to be willing to do it anymore. That's the point, bro.
Yeah, no, that's true. I can't argue with that. I just think the biggest problem is not wanting to be in harm's way. And like I said, to me, that's the worst problem to have because you can't really correct that.
Yeah, that's a way bigger problem.
Yeah.
But it's causing other shit.
Yeah, no,
guess what?
I tell my guys, right, all the time.
Go ahead.
Especially my guys that like to be gym bullies. I tell them all the time. All right, like I got largely an amateur gym now. I got a couple pros and mostly amateurs, right?
Yeah.
Of course, the pros run the gym, right? But my 100%. Thing to them, I say all the time. All right, if you're gonna be the man, be the man. Don't just be the man when you're in here with these young guys.
All the time.
If I take you to another gym, be that man there too. You know what I mean? You got to be whatever you're going to be. You got to be every time with everybody.
100%.
Yeah. So I like I said, I don't think we disagree, but I don't think we do either, bro. I think the worst problem is the fact that he just can't bring himself to stay there in that pocket when things get. And he said it. He came out and said, "Listen, he don't have a lot of knockouts, but he could punch because he hit me with a right hand." This is something he said post fight. He got hit with a right hand that made him reluctant to stay in there. He said it.
Which is making him fuck up other things that we used to know him for and be great at.
And yeah, we're only disappointed because we know he's very talented. But
yes, these are the things that we used to see secondhand, which is why we like, yo, bro, are you one of these dudes that only show this shit when you know you can beat a motherfucker? Or are you really like that? Like, what's going on with you?
I saw the tweet he put, one of the tweets he put, the Shoe Carrington today, and it kind of disappointed me too when he said, "I came to get work with you 100 times." Like, why is it always about this sparring competition shit? Like, I don't give a damn about a guy having a great day in sparring. Like, if you really want to see that man, fight him.
Hey man, remember Frank Martin had a great day in sparring too, apparently.
A lot of people had great days in sparring, KO. I'm gonna say this. You don't know what that guy was dealing with that day before he came in the gym to spar, number one. But we know when you fight, you ain't dealing with shit. You coming in at your absolute best. We don't know if the guy sparring is in shape. We don't know if he's working on something in particular. Some guys just don't get motivated for sparring. I trained with a 5-time world champion that sparred like shit, but get him under them lights.
And what usually happened to fighters that be like, yo, sparring. Ask your people about me, sparring. Don't they usually get to big moments and fuck up?
They're usually gym fighters, man. They had their best moments in the gym. I hate to say it.
Yeah, all right, bet. But let me I gotta speak on this Shakur and Williams to pay the shit, bro. Let me get you.
I'll be listening. I always appreciate the opportunity to come up and chop it up with you.
Man, you always welcome, bro. And anybody's always welcome. I gotta get to this shit, bro. I gotta get to this shit with y'all, man. So the main point of this live, and I'm cooking for the rest of the show because I didn't get a chance to cook. Had a couple bodies I had to get, had some work I had to get, had to take care of that. Now I can cook for y'all. 300 people in here, smash the like button. Guys like Big Dog Willie, bro. My brother Omega Red, bro. And a lot of Shakur fans are calling me a Shakur Stevenson hater, bro. Saying that I don't like Shakur Stevenson. Bullet, what's up? And it stems from me saying that Shakur, Teach, what up? I got you, Teach. I got you. Tomorrow, I might do it from the jump, but I got to get this shit off, Teach. I got to, bro. And the main point is, it's not me, bro. For those of you that are calling me, like, yo, you changing up your energy. Oh, you ain't keeping the same energy with Shakur and shit. Let me ask y'all something, bro. What was y'all let when I told Jerome Boots in this, say, bro, if you want smoke, you got to go to 154. That's where all the fights at. What was y'all let with that shit, bro? Why wasn't I being called a Jerome Boots in this hater? How about when some of the same people that's trying to shit on me for telling Shakur Stevenson that you got to fuck with Oscar De La Hoya so you can get that Williams and Pater fight if that's what you say you want. How come you motherfuckers wasn't saying that shit when we was all on one accord saying Bud Crawford got to go over there and fuck with PBC if he want the Earl fight? Was I fanboying then, bro? It's not. I promise y'all, it's not me, bro. It's y'all, fam. Oh, Shakur the champion, bro. He shouldn't have to do all that. Shakur the champion, bro. Y'all wanted Devin Haney to do all that shit. Don't talk to me, goddammit. Yeah, I had to get this shit out. That's why I ain't dropping a link no more. I ain't dropping a link no more. I'm getting all this shit out. So niggas know what's really up, bro. Where was y'all at then? When I was riding for Shakur, yo, Shakur brings something to the table too. Devin can't just step on Shakur like that. Shakur brings something to the table too. He represents Devin's biggest fight right now that's available. Just like Zepeda represent motherfucking Shakur biggest fight right now that's available. Y'all wasn't calling me a hater then. Y'all wasn't calling me a hater then, no? What happened? What's the difference? I'm not the one changing. I want Shakur to make his big fight as the champion, just like I wanted Devin to make his big fight as the champion. Just like I wanted Terrence Crawford to go make his big fight as the champion. Just like I praised Tim Tszyu to go get his big fight as the champion. Yeah, nigga. Just like I'm telling Jerome Boutinnis as somebody that want Bud Crawford, that want the big fights. They want a Tim Tszyu, want a Virgil Ortiz. The fuck you at 147 for then? Move up. Move up. What happened to all that shit, bro? When I said that Williams Zepeda ducked the fuck out of Shakur, and I named Shakur the most duck fighter in 2023. Y'all Shakur fans wasn't calling me a hater then, no? Y'all remember that when I talked about how Zepeda ducked him, how Devin ducked him, how Pitbull ducked him? Remember that? Bro, did all of y'all forget, bro? I need to know. Did y'all forget that he was the most ducked fighter in 2023 by my account? Am I just supposed to ride on that shit forever and forget the new information? And you niggas got the audacity, bro. The gumption to call me a fucking hater by saying that if you want to fight with Williams Zepeda, you gotta go fuck with Oscar. Oh, nigga, you can't tell him what to do. Shakur got options. Shakur can do this. Shakur can do that. What changed, bro? Not me. Not my takes. Not my integrity. What we talking about, bro? At the end of the day, who turned out being right? Since I'm a fucking hater. They just ordered the fight in the WBC. Shakur Stevenson, Williams Zepeda. Shakur get a 70-30 split as he should as the champion in the A side. They just ordered the fight in the WBC. Purse bid coming August 20th. August fucking 20th. If they don't come to an agreement. Somebody let me know something real fucking quick. Who Shakur Stevenson have to negotiate with to get the Zepeda fight? Now that it's ordered by the WBC, who do his people have to talk to make the fight with Williams Zepeda? I need to know. I need to know, bro. Do not forget how to type. Do not forget how to type. Somebody let me know. The fight is ordered. It's going to purse bid in a month. In 1 month, the fight is going to purse bid. If Shakur Stevenson and his representatives want this fight, who do they have to negotiate with? So was I hating or was I right? I just want the fight, bro. Y'all hold niggas nuts around here. Real talk. He said he wanted it. Here's what you got to do to get it. Oh, but he can sign the Eddie. He can sign the Eddie, KO. And if he signed the Eddie, then they got to make the fight anyway, and it can go to purse bid. So I'm the hater, but y'all want a man to make a choice that could just fuck him all the way up. How can it fuck him up, KO? What if the shit go to purse bid and they underbid on the fight. What if the shit go to purse bid? What if the shit go to purse bid and Oscar De La Hoya win the purse bid anyway, and it's for a far lesser number than what he could have got just negotiating the fight? Niggas try to call me a hater, bro. Niggas try to act like the logic don't make sense. And at the end of the day, the nigga is going to have to do exactly what the fuck I said he has to do to get the fight, or the nigga's going to end up either having Zepeda fucking duck him and he get a lesser fight, or if it go to purse bid, nigga Marv Nation can win that bitch. Triller could win that bitch. Any variable of things could happen if the shit go to purse bid. So I ask, why should he take that risk instead of just negotiating the fucking fight? You are ignoring the fact that Oscar does not want Zepeda to go that route. If he don't want Zepeda to go that route, why is the fight being ordered? We can't do that shit, Teach. We can't do that shit. If he didn't want the fight, with as fucking friendly as WBC has been towards Oscar throughout his fighting career and throughout his promotional career, do you really believe that this wasn't a play to make Shakur come back to him? Hey, I see you talking to Eddie. Hey, man, order that fight. And then I'm going to let you know Zepeda got options. Now Shakur got to negotiate with him. Or the challenger can reach out to the WBC and be like, yo, you ordered the fight. He not even negotiating with us. What's up? And you can risk getting stripped. You can risk having some shit happen to where they like, yo, what's up? You ain't even trying to negotiate in good faith. This is all about getting Eddie out the fucking way. And miss me with the whole 4-fight, 5-fight deal shit. Real quick, how many fights did Devin Haney sign up for the Golden Boy? How many fights did Devin Haney sign up to Golden Boy for to get the fucking Ryan Garcia fight? But y'all let people tell y'all that Oscar ain't trying to just make one fight. All right. He just did it 3 months ago. Are y'all nervous, bro? Are y'all worried about Williams and Zepeda or something? Like, is that the problem? Like, are y'all worried about the nigga or something? What's the problem, bro? Shout out Blunt Sports being a member for 4 months. You know I ain't in that. Yeah, I know. Shout out Gino Martell with the 10-piece in the super chat. I'm just a casual, but I'm very logical, objective. Based on what I see in your analysis, I'm rocking with your Shakur Zepeda prediction. F emotion BS, like you said, take the names out of it. Get out your fit. All I'm saying, bro, this young man is the champion. This young man says he wants this fight. Like, y'all are forgetting that Zepeda's number 1 on his list. You are a free agent. He said out of his own mouth, it's Shakur Stevenson Promotions. I'm trying to do a partnership. Go get the fight. It's a big fight for you. Go get it's Shakur Stevenson Promotions, right? You a boss now. Hey, Oscar, you said I got to sign you. I signed you for one fight. You want a rematch clause? What's up? What we doing? So who's changing, bro? Is it me or is it y'all? Now, if you was one of these people, man, Bud Crawford ain't got to go to PBC. Devin Haney ain't got to go to Top Rank to get the Loma fight and the Cambosis fight. Jerome Boots Ennis don't got to move up to 154. If you are consistent, I got no problem with you. None whatsoever. But if you were like, yo, Bud, you got to go holler at the PBC for Earl. Yo, Terrence, go to PBC for Earl. Yo, Tim Zoo, you got to go over to Showtime. They got all the smoke at 154. But now it's like, Shakur, you do whatever the fuck you want to do. You ain't got to go over there. You ain't got to talk to Oscar. You just go sign a deal to Eddie Hearn. And he can't even make you the fight that you mandated in. If you changing up, look yourself in the fucking mirror. Stop pointing the finger at me for being thorough and being fucking accurate in my analysis of the situation, bro. Stop doing that shit, fam. Shakur Stevenson can do absolutely whatever the fuck he want to do. But he cannot do what he want to do and then talk about people ducking him. I told y'all this shit yesterday, bro. You got the fight right there. Let us know you tried to talk to Oscar De La Hoya and they was on bullshit. But this idea that he shouldn't even try, this idea that he shouldn't even be in this bitch trying to make the fight. He should just go get a deal somewhere else and let the shit go to purse bid. That shit don't make no sense, bro. That shit don't make no sense. Unless y'all just want him to, unless y'all don't care where he signed, and you like being able to be like, yeah, Shakur, fight whoever the fuck you want, Tank ducking. Unless that's what you want. Unless that's what you want. How you a Shakur fan and you want him to potentially sign to a promoter that got Andy Cruz and Maxie Hughes for him? How that sit well with you? Man, I don't care what Shakur do. Shakur can do whatever the fuck he want to do. If he want to sign to Eddie Hearn, cool. Now, what if Eddie Hearn can't deliver? You want to watch Shakur Stevenson versus Mark Chamberlain at the end of the year? You want to watch Shakur Stevenson versus Andy Cruz? You must need a nap. So am I hating or am I telling the harsh truth? And is it facts? If Shakur Stevenson is ordered to fight his mandatory challenger and he doesn't negotiate with him and he's unwilling to negotiate with him, don't that mean he ducking? No, KO, you can't call Shakur duck. Zapata already ducked him. Facts in 2023. But if Shakur Stevenson don't negotiate with his mandatory challenger right now, is he ducking him? Oh, he not? But didn't y'all call Devin Haney a duck for not being willing to negotiate with Shakur? That 75-25 shit, you know, 75-25 shit, fake, take it or leave it. He was unwilling to negotiate with Shakur Stevenson and y'all called him a duck for it because he wouldn't negotiate with his mandatory challenger? Or is it a little bit different because you holding Shakur Stevenson nuts? I just need to know. I just need to fucking know what's up. Like, what we doing? Because when Devin Haney was unwilling to negotiate with his mandatory challenger, you motherfuckers called him a duck. We all in unison. Like, you ain't trying to negotiate. You ain't trying to make the fight. Why you ain't trying to negotiate? But Shakur Stevenson can just be like, yeah, fuck that shit. Hey, man, my mandatory challenge shit. Let me go holler at Eddie. I like his energy. He ain't got to talk to Golden Boy KO. He ain't got to talk to Oscar KO. You switching up, KO. Is it me or is it you? Is it really me? Your top four. William Zapata, George Kambosos, Gervonta Tank Davis, Vasily Lomachenko. The top promoter you looking to sign to looks like right now Eddie Hearn, and your fans is really pushing Eddie Hearn, matchroom Eddie Hearn. Shakur can do what he want. Your four fighters don't match the promoter that you talking about signing to. So do you really want these four fighters? Or do you want this money over here? Y'all said that Bud Crawford didn't really want the fights. He said he wanted in 2018 when he re-signed the Top Rank. Or did that stab you a little too fucking deep? Y'all, wasn't we all on Bud Crawford helmet? When he said he wanted Keith Thurman, he said he wanted Danny Garcia, he said he wanted Earl Spence, and then re-signed to Top Rank in 2018 to a promoter that didn't have none of the fights that he want. But when Shakur Stevenson say he want Gervonta Tank Davis, he want Lomachenko, he want Williams Zepeda, he want George Kambosos, but he gonna fuck with Eddie. It's me though. I'm hating by saying, yo, you want Williams Zepeda, go fuck with the motherfucker that's fucking with him. So is it really me? Size of the street doesn't matter when it comes to the Mando, right? Size of the street don't matter, Teach, when you're a free agent and it's Shakur Stevenson's promotions. He is Teach. Hear me out, Teach. He is literally free to sign wherever the fuck he wants. He is a free fucking agent, Teach. He's a free agent. He has a mandatory that has been ordered. And Teach, people are calling me a hater because I'm saying he should negotiate with his mandatory challengers team to make the fight happen. There is no size of the street. He can do whatever the fuck he want to do. Bro, there's none. Signing with racist Oscar ain't an option, KO. He can't do a one-fight deal for the biggest fight. You'd rather him not get the Williams Zepeda fight? He was signed to Bob Arum for years, but Oscar's out the question. He signed to Bob Arum after Floyd Mayweather told him how Bob Arum was. But Oscar, for the biggest fight that you could have right now at the end of the year, is just too much. Do y'all want to see him fight Williams Zepeda or not, bro? Nobody is willing to sign to Oscar. Devin Haney just fought Ryan Garcia because he really wanted Ryan Garcia for a one-fight deal. He fucked with Golden Boy for one fight. Shakur Stevenson can't do the same thing. Shakur Stevenson can't do the same thing. Oscar's going to want a 3-fight deal. That's pretty standard for him. He didn't want a 3-fight deal with Devin Haney. And Ryan Garcia is a much bigger asset than Williams Zepeda. He didn't want a 3-fight deal for him. Come on, what else y'all got, bro? What else y'all got? I hear a bunch of excuses. Excuses. Oscar's racist. Oh, he gonna want him for 3 fights. Oscar didn't say that. Oscar just proved if the fight good enough. Nigga, 1-fight deal. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. What are we doing, bro? Why do y'all not want him to talk to the person that can make the fight? I'm so fucking confused. Y'all want him to just wait on purse bid, bro? What up, Jay Grant? Why am I saying Tank want 40 mil to fight Loma. I don't know who's saying that, bro. It's just, I don't know. I have to do some research for it, bro. Drink More Water says Golden Boy should be his priority if he wants to pay the. Yeah, if he want him. And it ain't even a matter of fact, if he want him, bro, you're a champion. You got a mandatory that was ordered. You should be talking to the mandatory team to make the fight. And guess what? This bro, does Shakur Stevenson make more money for himself if he just fight, if his people deal with Williams to pay the people directly, or does he make more money for himself if he signs somewhere else first and then do the Williams to pay the fight? Which one y'all think will make more money, bro? Ryan fighting Haney makes more money than Shakur Zapata. Until we know what Oscar offers Shakur, don't assume it'll be a good deal based off Haney Ryan. Number one, if Shakur got time to tweet at Shushu, if Shakur got time to tweet at fans, if Shakur got time to tweet at Cameron and Mace, if Oscar offered him some bullshit, let it be known, number one. Number two, what I am going at is people saying that he shouldn't even try to talk to Oscar at all. That's what I'm going at, bro. It is literally people telling me, Juice, that he should just wait around for the purse bid in a month. He shouldn't be trying to make the fight at all. That's what I'm going at, bro. It's legit Shakur Stevenson nut huggers telling me and calling me a hater, denigrating my name, calling my integrity into question, calling my takes into question, that the man should be sitting on his hands and not negotiating with Golden Boy right now. He should just wait for it to go to purse bid. Come on, bro. That's the problem with that younger generation, fam. You don't get to be like, yo, what if he offered him some bullshit? Okay, well, the nigga tweeted 4,572 times. Yes, the number gonna keep going up, nigga. The nigga tweeted 4,572 times after his fight with Artem, after a win. Nigga, you can afford one more tweet if the nigga offer you some bullshit. So if he offer you some bullshit, let us know we cook him. If he don't offer Zapata at all, let us know we cook him. If he pull out the fight, we cooking Zapata. If Zapata ducked that nigga, we cooking Zapata again like we cooked him when he ducked him in 2023. This shit ain't rocket science. It ain't hard. It's not difficult. As we currently stand, the fight is ordered. As we currently stand, Oscar said you got to fuck with me to get this fight. Nigga, go get the fight if that's what you want. You didn't even put Tank number one on your list. You put this nigga number one on your list. So act like you want the nigga. How many times he tweet? 5,322 times. Ask me again, it's going to go up again. 5,327 times. Rocket surgery, I meant science, goddammit. Glad I see you back. What's up, bro?
Yo, you hear me?
I can hear you. Shout out Boxing Hacker with the 5-piece and super chat. You can't call Shakur a duck if he doesn't meet Oscar's demands. If Oscar's demands are for a multiple fight deal, then Oscar ducked. If Zapata pulls out of the fight, then Zapata ducked. I'm not calling Shakur a duck. I'm saying go negotiate the fight if you want the fight. He says Eddie Hearn is a better promoter than Oscar. Has Eddie Hearn ever had one of his fighters do a $1.2 million 1.2 million pay-per-views? Eddie Hearn got Ryan the Tank fight, and Oscar got Ryan the Tank fight and the motherfucking Devin fight.
Ain't Eddie Hearn had Canelo and Beasley?
Oscar got Canelo Alvarez, all those fights. Oscar got Zerto Ramirez, the Dimitri Bivol fight. Oscar ain't the best. Oscar is trash. But Oscar got the fight that he want, Boxing Hacker. It ain't about being a better promoter. It's about the fact that Eddie Hearn don't got nobody for the nigga. If he signs the Eddie Hearn boxing hacker, he has to hope that Eddie Hearn can deliver on a cross-promotional fight. Now, the cross-promotional fights that Eddie Hearn has delivered on with the promotional outfits that Shakur Stevenson wants to fight their fighters has been few and far between. Eddie Hearn has not been able to deliver a lot of matchroom golden boy fights. Eddie Hearn has not been able to deliver, if any, matchroom PBC fights. Shakur Stevenson needs to sign somewhere where the people have fights under his roster that he wants. Nigga, if you want Raymond Muratalla, Teofimo Lopez, potentially a Loma fight, then you should be fucking with Top Rank. If you want a Tank Davis, a Frank Martin, a rematch with Edwin De Los Santos, you should be taking meetings with motherfucking PBC. If you want William Zepeda and he's ordered as your mandatory, why the fuck are your people talking to Eddie instead of talking to Oscar? The shit's not hard. Y'all are making it harder than what it is. If a fighter wants a fight, then he should talk to the person that can make the fight that he wants. If he talking to Eddie and he want William, he got to be like, yo, Eddie, I'm talking to you. I want to fight William Zepeda. Eddie got to be like, all right, you want to fight William Zepeda? All right, let me go holler at Oscar for you. He got to go holler at Oscar, be like, yo, Shakur, this is what Oscar said and shit. It's a middleman, bro. If he want William Zepeda and he just holler at Oscar, he could be like, yo, I want William Zepeda. Oscar be like, cool, I got him under contract. What's up? What we doing? 1 fight deal, 2 fight deal, rematch clause, bilateral rematch clause. How much money you want? I can't pay that, but I can pay this. The shit get done easier if that's what the nigga really want.
KO.
Glad, what's up, man?
You think Oscar gonna sign him to a 1 fight deal?
He did it with Devin Haney.
But I'm saying,
and guess what? Since it's a mandatory, he won't have a choice, or he miss out, or his fighter misses out on an opportunity, and he could risk Williams Zepeda being mad at him.
All right, KO. Oscar has did interviews like recently on Saturday and shit, right? And he was explaining the signing of Shakur Stevenson, right? He said he has a blueprint on how he wants to manage Shakur, like how he wants to promote him and do all that. He's not talking like that for 1 fight. You know that, right? If he signs to Golden Boy, we don't know what fight that's going to be on that contract. I don't think Shakur is signing the Golden Boy for no one. I don't think Oscar's jacking just 1 fight. I'm letting you know that.
But
at least that's not what
has Oscar made a 1 fight deal recently?
He probably has.
Because
he has not said before with Devin, yo, I'm trying to make Devin the Mayweather blueprint. I'm trying to do this with Devin. I'm trying to. He elaborated on that with Shakur. He has a plan for Shakur.
Of course, he may want to, but since it's a mandatory challenger, Shakur can exert his leverage a little bit and be like, nah, bro, but I'll give him a rematch clause though. And Oscar can come back with something. But don't you agree that do you agree that he should be trying to negotiate with Oscar?
I do.
Okay, so that's all I'm saying.
But I'm saying, I think it's BS though if we shame Shakur, because it from what it sounds like and from what we heard, Oscar sounds like he wants to have Shakur on a multi-fight deal. He doesn't sound like he can
want to have him on a multi-fight deal all he wants to. The fact of the matter is, it's a mandatory. Yeah, so Shakur can be like, no, it's a mandatory, bro. I signed for 1 fight.
Okay.
Or if I don't want to risk going to purse bid, I'll give him a rematch clause as long as you give me a rematch clause too. Or Oscar can make him an offer he don't refuse. What I'm going at is there are literally people, and I'm not saying you. People are literally saying that Shakur can do whatever the fuck he want to do. He ain't got to talk to Oscar. That's what I'm going at. If that ain't you, then it ain't you.
Okay, I'm just saying, because from what I heard so far, and I ain't going to shame on Shakur, because I don't even know if Shakur had all his meetings up with all these promoters and shit like that. It just seems like he fucking with Eddie Moore because he got invited to the Boots fight.
But if you Shakur Stevenson and you trying to build your legacy, and it's not about the money, and it's a little bit about both, what do Eddie got?
I'm gonna ask you this, KO. You don't think Eddie can make that fight happen at all? Even both being under the zone branch, you don't think that fight? You think that fight is impossible for Eddie Hearn?
I didn't say it's impossible. That's not what I'm saying. But
You saying it would be easier to sign
if Eddie signs Shakur Stevenson, he would have to get the Zepeda fight. He would have to go through a third channel. He would have to sign Shakur and then hope that he can get the deal done with Oscar, right?
Yeah.
That's a middleman, bro. That's all I'm saying. Why would you? So why if I'm free and I want to fight Glagla, I'll just talk to your people, bro. If I really want to fight you, but if I'm free and instead of talking to you, I go talk to Teach and I hope Teach make the fight. When he can't guarantee me that you'll fight me because I got to sign with him, then he got to talk to your people, then they got to negotiate. When I could just have my lawyers or whoever do my negotiations and shit, I can have them reach out to you directly and we can try to make the deal. Not only do I get the shit directly, I get to keep more money in my pocket because now I'm signing to Eddie, hoping he make the Williams and Pater fight, and now Eddie's in my pocket, Jay Prince is in my pocket because I'm doing some cross promotional shit and I got a middleman. Why don't I just keep more money in my pocket, keep my M's up, and just do the shit directly? Because remember, it's supposed to be Shakur Stevenson Promotions, and I'm looking for partnerships and shit.
Exactly. It don't sound like it's like that though with Oscar. That's why I'm so far. At least I'm saying so far from what I've recently heard in the last interview.
Shakur Stevenson has tweeted 6,332 times since he beat Artem. So if that's what Oscar is on, Shakur Stevenson should tell us, bro. And then we cook him. That's it. And then it just happened. He just tweeted. He's now tweeted 7,332 times, bro. He can tweet that too if Oscar's on bullshit. He tweet everything else.
I mean, it's early. You know, he only been a free agent for a week. He got time for real.
Yeah, like so I hope he do what it takes.
The first thing that we seeing from what these niggas is saying, Eddie Hearn's the nigga that Eddie Hearn the only nigga that's talking nice. In all reality, he only saying the shit that niggas kind of want to hear.
He's talking nice with no inventory.
He's talking nice. Inventory.
Who you got for me? If Eddie Hearn signs Shakur Stevenson, he can't make none of them fights. What we looking forward to? Shakur Stevenson and Andy Cruz.
It's a possible fight at 140 with Liam Perro.
That's what we going with.
That's a good fight. That's even adding more to the resume.
So he moving up to 140 now.
I'm saying it's possibilities. Like that's something Eddie threw out. You know what I'm saying? Eddie's confident he can get this Williams to pay. I don't know if you heard. He's confident. He's like, nigga, I could get William. He has the Liam Perro fight at 140, and that's also, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, everybody. That's how you talk when you want to sign a motherfucker. The fact of the matter is,
that's the same shit. That's the same shit Oscar doing.
He can be as confident. He can be as confident as he want to be. If Oscar say no, the answer no.
And Oscar could say no when the nigga sign to him too. That's the thing, though. That it can't just all be on call. Like Oscar's is no. He's literally saying like, yo, I'm not gonna give Shakur this fight unless he signs with me. And it says, yo, in the interview, I have a plan for Shakur. I have a blueprint. I want to do it with him. I see this in him.
Yeah. So what? When Oscar say, so this is my thing, bro. And then I got somebody behind you. Oscar saying he got a blueprint for Shakur. Niggas is like mad, like niggas like really mad that he's saying that shit. But Eddie doing the same shit. I got a blueprint for him. 1 fight, 2 fight deal. This is what I think I can do for him. What's the problem? They both trying to sign a nigga. One of them has the nigga that's actually on his list that he want to fight. Exactly. But I done had you up here, bro, and I got 2 people behind you. I want to get to him before I end the show, bro.
All right, no problem.
So let me get to him, and then I have an open panel tomorrow if you want to come through.
I bet.
All right, shout out Glock 9,332 times. And then somebody else asked me 10,272 times. Dre, what up?
What's going on, KO? Salute, man.
I'm chilling, bro. What you got?
Man.
And I end these shows at 10:30. So I'm gonna let you say what you gotta say, then I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Then I got one person behind you, and I gotta end it. Go ahead.
Got you. I just want to say, man, you backtracking on Williams and Pater. I mean, on Oscar giving Shakur a 1 fight deal, because not too long ago you was just saying that Oscar wasn't going to give him his biggest asset at 135 without signing him to a 2 to 3 fight deal. Now you're saying Oscar would do a 1 fight deal.
That's easy, Dre. When he was saying that, the fight hadn't been ordered yet. Now the fight's ordered, so he would have no choice, or his fighter would miss out on the opportunity, bro. When I said that, that was before the fight was ordered. Now that the fight is ordered, it's a mandatory, and they got a purse bid date. Now he'll have no choice but to give Shakur Stevenson a one-fight deal, or come to some other sort of agreement, or Williams and Zepeda will miss out on the opportunity.
Yeah, but you think he care about missing out on the opportunity though?
I think Williams and Zepeda does, yes, and I think with his feet, I think with his feet to the fire, Oscar will too. If feet to the fire, Shakur has a good team. They can negotiate a deal. Maybe the go between is Oscar might want him for 3 fights, and Shakur might be like, "Nah, I ain't giving you no 3 fights, but I put a rematch clause in there as long as you give me 1, 2." So there's some negotiations to be done. The overall point, Dre, is they should be negotiating this fight. I don't see how, like, as a fight fan, we can see Tank versus Loma, and then we can have Shakur and Williams Zepeda on the fucking table, and everybody ain't coming together like, yo, they need to negotiate and get this shit done. This shit a banger. I don't understand the pushback, bro.
It definitely is. I agree with you though. I want to see the fight too. I think it builds up the Tank and Shakur fight even more. If
It ain't even, and I don't mean to cut you out, but it's not even that for me, Dre. It's just a great fight for Shakur, period.
It is, yeah.
Fuck the Tank. Fuck the, let's build the Tank shit. I watched Demetrius Andrade chase one nigga forever. I'm watching David Benavidez and fucking, well, David Benavidez not so much. He building his own legacy. But I watched Jamal Charlo do the shit forever. Like build his whole career about motherfucking Canelo. This ain't about Tank versus Shakur to me. Yes, I want Tank versus Shakur, but I care about Shakur's career too, and I'd like to see him in a great fight. This about it being a great fight for Shakur, bro. Fuck the Tank shit. Tank could lose to Loma. I don't think Tank will do this. Tank could duck Shakur. Tank could move up to 140 and do something else. We don't know. So fuck the Tank and Shakur shit. We know we not getting it next, Dre. We know we probably getting Tank versus Loma. And okay, I like Shakur too. Nigga, you got a great fight right here. Go negotiate the shit.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. And I want to get on to him signing with Eddie because I was thinking about it at first. And I was like, that's a great sign.
I hate to do this, bro, but I got a hard stop and I got somebody behind you. So, but Dre, this is your first time joining the live, bro. I usually don't do the one-on-one shit. I will have an open panel tomorrow. So if you want to come back tomorrow, I'm live at the same time and we'll have more time. If you want to, I'm sure we'll bring this shit up again. So if you want to come back, bro, let me get to the person behind you so I can end the show.
All right, good.
All right, bro. Shout out to the homie Dre, man. 410 Dev, what up?
What's up?
What you got real quick, bro? I got to end the show, but I'll let you up. Since you've been backstage, what you got, bro?
Yeah, what I got for, is it really a bad idea for him to even sign to Oscar? You know, Oscar like money. You know, he gonna do what he gonna do. So, you know, he got a somewhat good relationship with PBC. So if he signs Shakur for a 2-3 fight deal, maybe he can get Zepeda. After that, they can work something out maybe with PBC and a couple of fights or something like that. So that's all I really got to say. Like,
now, listen, bro, I think you bring up a good point. And I'm not Shakur shit. I'm not his management team. I'm not none of that shit. I'll say this before I end the show. If I'm Shakur Stevenson, the main thing you want is flexibility, right? So the first thing I'm trying to get is a motherfucking one-fight deal. I negotiate for a one-fight deal. Nigga, just give me Zepeda and let me go on about my business and give me a motherfucking rematch clause for insurance just in case y'all niggas rob me or I lose the fight. I want a rematch clause. If I can't get that, give me the one-fight deal with a bilateral rematch clause. I'm willing to give me a rematch clause and I'll give him a rematch clause too. If I can't get that, okay, one-fight deal and give me a rematch clause and he get a rematch clause, and then I'll give you another fight, but the opponent gotta be, and then you choose the opponent. I want a motherfucking Jose Ramirez, or I want a Honor Barboza, and I want you to do everything you can to try to make the Tank fight for me. That's it. That's all, bro. He needs to negotiate what he can, and then if he can't get what he want, then he can come back and be like, look, bro, I tried to make the fucking fight. This boy ain't want no smoke. I'm out this bitch, and we all cooking on Zepeda. That's it. That's all. But he got to try to negotiate this fight anyway. 410 Dev. I'll be live tomorrow, bro. You can always come back. You can always come back and chop it up with me, bro. I'll catch you next time.
All right, appreciate it.
Hey, man, look, salute to the chat. Salute to Miss KO. Salute to everybody that came through in the super chat today. I will be live tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. All the channel members, please be sure to check out the exclusive content. It'll be dropping to the channel tomorrow. Salute to everybody in the building. I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow night live, 7:30 p.m. Central. We out of here. Peace out, man.